It's time for Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. I'm your host, Corva May.
And I'm Spoos, also your host.
Tonight, trendy 2007 gaming reference, a trivia trip to the world of Half-Life with only Portal games to accompany it. Our contestants for tonight's showdown, Sushi and Shizzle. I'm sure everyone knows the rules, but just to be safe, this is Think Fast, the speedrunning game show. Our contestants will race for the best time in a whole bunch of Portal and Portal 2 categories, but with a catch. Spoos and I can interrupt whenever we feel like to ask a trivia question, and if a runner answers right, we'll take some seconds off their final time. There's no penalty for guessing wrong, but focus too hard on answering the question, and your run might suffer. For all you lovely folks watching, feel free to play along and chat. How are both of you feeling going into today's race?
I'm ready to stomp. It's going to be easy.
I'm heated. This guy's going down. No chance, no shot.
The competition's so fierce, and we haven't even started yet. I realized also, in doing that intro, I forgot to mention the fact that trendy 2007 gaming reference includes a bunch of things that are lies. That's the other trivia. Not the questions themselves are not lies, but there are questions about people lying.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the theme.
Interesting.
That's the theme.
The questions should have correct answers. I don't think we're lying about any of our question answers, but you never know.
Don't look up any question that we've ever had to do that involved having to do math, because we did lie about those, but it wasn't on purpose, so I don't think it counts as lying.
It's true.
Are you all ready to go?
Yes.
I'm all set.
And without further ado, it's time to think fast in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. What's up, guys? So just to give you the blueprint here, my name is Sushi. Over there on the other side of the screen is Shizal. Today we're going to be beating 4 Portal games. 2 are actual Portal games, Portal 1 and 2 that you know and love. We're also playing one Portal 1 mod called Portal Prelude, and we're playing one Portal 2 mod called Portal Reloaded. We're playing like the main categories for most of them. So for the Portal 1 mods, or for the Portal 1 stuff, we're playing glitchless. For the Portal 2 mods, we're playing inbounds, no SLA. That basically means you're going to see some light test abuse and some bunny hopping throughout the next 2.5 hours. Anything else to add, Shiz, in that game plan?
I think you pretty much covered everything. I guess the main thing is that since we'll be playing categories that aren't so broken, I'd like people to know that, like, if you somehow have not seen a speedrun of Portal before, the glitched categories are really a beauty to the eye, but they skip pretty much absolutely everything. So I think it's going to be pretty cool that we'll actually be running through all the chambers and not firing into a black void all the time, you know?
Yeah, and just, what were you going to say, May?
Nah, go ahead.
I was going to say just some stakes if you don't know me or Shiz. We're both very prevalent Portal gamers. We're 2 of only 3 people to hold Portal category sweeps. So that means at one point, me and Shizal have both held every single Portal category speedrun world record, which is pretty cool. We're probably both a little washed in the Portal 1 stuff. I know recently Shiz has been getting into Portal 2, and he actually beat my time recently. So,
that was a whole other feud.
It was a whole arc in the anime.
Exactly.
This Portal game, tell me about it. I've never heard of this.
What is
Okay,
Portal?
so have you heard of Narbacular Drop?
I have. Interesting.
Okay, so imagine you took that game and like you gave it to a AAA developer.
Interesting. Hold on,
yeah.
I'm not cutting a question. I'm definitely not deleting a question from our list.
Hey, if you had to tell me, like, in theory, if there was like an indie game that like Valve was really inspired by or like took the devs of to make Portal, what would it be? If you were an indie game, of course.
Narbacular Drop, perhaps.
Interesting. Huh. Okay, good to know. Just
my best guess. Not a question though, right? Not a question. No, like 20 seconds from that.
I mean, don't look at the screen, because we definitely did not put a question up on the screen.
We can't see the screen, so that's
Exactly.
great.
That's good. You're not cheating.
Look.
That success. You both get 10 seconds.
The only thing I see, it is weird. I see a thing on the screen right now, and it's like, you know, one of those chat prompters, and it says subscribe with Twitch Prime. But I have no idea what that means.
I like that.
Oh, come on, man. We're not even 3 minutes into the run.
There's always time for ad reads.
He's so content filled. He is.
I just to talk about. I don't know. Actually, wait. Yeah, I'll start talking smack already. I don't know about Shiz, but I'm really good at playing the game in the background. So just to say really quickly, we're on the single portal gun chambers. These are very, very trivial. Even when you're playing casually, it's really nice to play around with it. But for the most part, we're just going to be putting cubes on buttons and portaling to the end of the chamber. These aren't too crazy because since we don't have the orange portal gun, we're rooted down to the chamber in some sense. You'll see later on when we get both portals, the chambers just go by in the blink of an eye. But until then, we're like sitting in elevators most of the time.
Yeah, don't worry though. I mean, once we do get the orange portal, things are going to be very, very cool with glitchless. It's just the beginning of the run is a little bit of a slog.
We could try to fill this log.
Good.
Yes, we can.
We should.
Let's do,
Good job.
You want to do a portal one, or you want a hoax one?
Test protocol. We will stop.
Oh, we get to choose?
You can choose.
Let's start with the portal one. Why not?
Alright, let's do, Before the character was finalized, what was Wheatley's name?
Oh gosh.
No, dude. Oh man.
He looks like a Mitchell.
Not Mitchell, but I could see it.
Yeah.
I think more obscure name than Mitchell.
He says Mitchell. I'm thinking Michael.
That's less obscure, I think.
Is there a chance he'd just be named Atlas?
No.
I don't think there's any references to this old name in the game.
I was gonna say this is
swear I've
definitely
heard
not
about this
something I've
before.
ever.
I really don't have any hints, but I feel like it's an aggressively British name.
Bartholomew. That's not aggressively British.
Not close, but like
Kinda.
kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
Yeah. You're like vibes close?
Yeah.
So like we're looking at like an 1800s name.
Oh yeah.
Let me see the origin of this name.
Can we get the origin?
It means overhanging settlement.
What?
What?
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. How have you ever came across a person with this name in your life? Like
It's a
you've met
common
them
last
face to face. Last
Oh,
name.
last name.
The only person that I have not met a person with this first name, but I can think of a person with this first name. Does that help?
Ooh, there's actually a pretty
There's a pretty famous person.
there's a
with
pretty
this
famous
first name.
person with this name.
Oh, that ups the stakes.
That
Now
is
you'll make us
related
feel
to-
stupid when we don't get it.
Related to animation.
Hello again.
Related to animation.
Animation.
Specifically creating a specific franchise/series.
Franchise. Animation franchise. Walt?
How about Stefan?
Not Stefan.
Ah.
Is it Walt? Walt Disney?
It is not Walt.
Dang.
More obscure than Walt Disney.
More obscure. Walt Disney's a pretty niche guy, you know?
Yeah,
I agree.
I got the dual portal gun. How are you doing, Shiz?
Let's not talk about that. Actually, very important.
All right, well, I'm going into chamber 12 right now. We got the dual portal gun. You'll see very quickly these chambers. Now that we have the freedom to portal where we please, I can blitz through these chambers and spend time in the elevators thinking of aggressively British names with a famous franchise favorite animator.
I'll give you a couple more attempts, and then I think we'll call it.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get this. I just gotta throw out some names.
One person in chat has gotten it,
Yeah.
Dang.
which usually means that we made the question too hard.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it happens. This is only hard. We have very hard questions, so.
Oh boy.
But those are pretty arbitrary, so maybe they're easy. I don't know.
Long time.
All right, I'll just name 3 names really quickly, and then I'll be done with this question.
right.
Give me Christian, give me Lowry, give me David.
I like Lowry. It is none of those, unfortunately. The
I
correct
tried.
answer is Pendleton.
Oh.
What?
The hint we were going for is Pendleton Ward, who's the creator of Adventure Time.
Oh.
I didn't know. I wouldn't have gotten that hit
Yeah.
anyways.
Me
But
neither. Dang.
you know, I see Pendleton. I'm glad they changed it.
I like Wheatley a lot more. I feel like it fits better.
Okay, and group counseling will be available at the conclusion.
Pendleton is a very 1800s British name, though.
Yeah.
I told you, your vibe's close.
All right, let's do another one quickly that I feel like
Okay.
we can get. All right, this one showed up on random. On April 1st, 1996, Taco Bell had jokingly announced that they had acquired what?
1996.
Oh my goodness.
What would Taco Bell want?
Is currently unavailable. It has been
Taco Bell had acquired,
Specifically, an object.
an
Don't
object.
think of like companies, and the date is relevant. It's April 1st, so
Yeah, that makes sense. While we think about that, right now I'm doing the Spider-Man strat. This is not a glitch. Okay, anyways.
well done, Android.
To be more specific, it takes the fact of the player's origin, which goes through a portal, and their camera are not the same, so your camera peeks at the top of the portal while your body stays at the bottom. It's pretty simple, really, if you think about it. Anyways, on April 1st, 1996, I want to say Taco Bell acquired, God, what would be something silly for Taco Bell?
The vital apparatus vent will deliver a weighted companion.
This one I actually knew before doing research.
Really? Okay.
the
I
name.
don't know why I do this, but
This weighted companion
It has to do with the name.
will accompany you
Yeah.
through the test chamber.
it's an object of historical relevance.
Gosh.
Symptoms most
Ah.
commonly produced by a
Oh no, dude, it's that like giant bell. But it's probably the giant bell that I can't think the name of.
Oh, you're probably right.
reminds you
I don't know what that bell is called either, though.
Oh no, it is
No,
the giant
dude.
bell.
Can I get partial credit for the giant bell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
know,
think you give that to him.
It is the Liberty Bell.
Yes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do 5 for Shiz there.
did it.
I'm gonna need that. I'm already fighting GLaDOS, by the way, but
Oh, wow, nice, man. You're on a nice pace.
Yeah, they took out like a full page ad that was Taco Bell buys the Liberty Bell. In an effort to help the national debt, Taco Bell is pleased to announce that we have agreed to purchase the Liberty Bell, one of our country's most historic treasures. It will now be called the Taco Liberty Bell and will still be accessible to the American public for viewing.
That's awesome. I wish that,
that
was
is awesome.
real. That's marketing done right. You know when like IHOP changed their name to a B and everyone was like, this is stupid? They don't do it like they did back in the 90s.
There was also, like back in the day, Burger King announced the left-handed Whopper, where all of the ingredients were rotated 180 degrees to accommodate left-handed people. That was also a good April Fool's joke.
That's sick.
That's because that was the Wii version. This one just looks kind of normal. This puzzle.
Whose screen? Which puzzles?
Yours.
Mine. Yeah, you can normally do some reportals there to skip some flings at the end of chamber 18 there, but if you can't do the reportals, it's just a reaction test of shooting the portals and flinging through them, which can be hard on your casual playthrough, but thankfully I've played this game a couple thousand hours, so.
I will say that puzzle is awful on a controller. Would not recommend.
Yeah, I could imagine that.
Oh my god. Yeah. Try with voice commands. That's pretty fun.
I could imagine.
Ooh, or like the Connect. That'd be fun.
To the final test.
And if you're wondering right now, wow, you can beat Portal with voice commands, you should check out the Shizal YouTube channel, where he has a full video talking about how he beat Portal with voice controls. Aren't I so good
Yep.
at ad segues? A bit better at that than I am
Thank
at
you,
trivia.
Sushi.
Oh, don't worry. Every time we go over a glitch, I'm also selling my videos. It's okay.
Okay, the test is
Hey, back in the
over.
day, I made a guide for this category, so
After the recovery
I do your how to speedrun everything
Yeah.
video.
It was a fun test, and we're all
I just remember
how
that,
much you won.
Seuss, because you did like Celeste and then Portal, and I was like, this
exactly.
guy's
I was
me.
catering to you alone.
Yeah, I am the target audience.
Oh, I'm glad you could learn how to run the games, Spooz.
Yeah, of course. You
Yeah,
definitely,
that was actually
definitely
my
do that.
inspiration. Fun fact.
I'm sure.
All right, I have a quiz for you on I need to come up with the random dates. On July 17th, 2017, Spooz approached a random boy on the side of the street and said, "You're going to go on to do great things. Here's a tutorial on how to speedrun Portal and Celeste." Who was that kid?
Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
Albert Einstein. Close. Not quite.
Darn.
You know, I'd be surprised you get this one wrong, saying you are, in fact, Spooz.
Really?
It's
Oh,
a little embarrassing.
This question's made for me.
It is made for you.
Just like how it's just like the videos were made for Sushi.
Ooh. He was that kid.
That kid was M Sushi. He grew up to become M Sushi. A really inspiring, heartwarming story.
All right. How about... I don't think this is a super deep cut for Portal lore, but it might be. Where is the real-world location of the Aperture Science Enrichment Center?
Michigan, somewhere. I think. That's my guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Upper Michigan.
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna think like Arizona or something. I was wrong.
In Portal 2, I think when you're going through like Cave Johnson's offices, there's a newspaper article where it's like Aperture Science acquires salt mine in Upper Michigan.
Yeah.
There's also a location in Cleveland, Ohio, which is thought to be the headquarters, and the source of that is the blueprint of the Borealis. It is signed Aperture Science, Cleveland, Ohio.
Because despite your violent behavior,
Why would they?
the only thing you managed
Why would you go to Cleveland, Ohio?
is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that.
I don't know, the 60s were a different time.
I guess we both
It's
know
true.
that isn't going
You're
to
gonna scare
happen.
away all the
This
Cleveland,
is
Ohio
a
Think Fast
surprise
viewers.
for you.
Take it back.
My bad. I love Cleveland.
Nice save.
I love
20
the
seconds
Cleveland
for shizzle, by the
Cavaliers.
way.
Yeah.
Kidding me.
What, dude?
Aperture science thing we don't
Oh my
know
goodness.
into an aperture science.
I'm actually in the GLaDOS room now, by the way.
That has got to be the
I'm
We
pretty.
love- Sorry.
I was gonna say I'm in the GLaDOS. Just let the record show we're both probably about a minute and a half, 2 minutes out from finishing this Portal 1 run. So
Yep.
Good game.
And then
Yeah.
Portal Prelude, the mod after this that we're gonna run, is a decent bit longer.
it is longer purely because of cutscenes.
Yes.
I was just gonna say puzzle games are pretty short when you know the solutions normally,
It's true.
but
I feel like this game is kind of short anyways.
Yeah.
it is.
I've always said this game is just a tech demo for Portal 2.
Yeah. Even normally you could beat it in like 2-3 hours.
Yeah. Alright, you want to squeeze one or two more in before we finish this run?
Yeah. The surgeon's photograph is best attributed to what mythical, non-existent figure?
Doing some damage.
Surgeon photograph.
Because I was curious about your behavior.
Unicorn?
Not a unicorn.
Neurotoxin.
It is a specific
about-
named thing.
I was just gonna say a giant worm, so that can't be the answer.
I am done with Portal, by the way.
What?
I just finished. I'm gonna go to the cake room. Surgeon photograph?
Surgeon's photograph.
Surgeon? I've never heard of this photograph.
Yeah, it is from the 30s and is pretty much the first depiction of this figure.
I finished as well. But
Is it
that's
Bigfoot?
That's a puppy.
No,
You've
but you're on the
probably
right
seen it.
track. Yeah. It is a creature that lives in the water.
Oh, what's the creature's name? Well, I know the name. I know. I hate this. I hate
That's
proper
okay if you don't know.
nouns.
It's okay if you don't.
What do you mean it's okay? The Loch Ness Monster?
That's it.
That's right.
What? No.
That's what. I
Come
kept thinking
on.
of freaking the thing from Earthbound. What's the dinosaur's name in Earthbound that goes on the water?
I don't know.
I have no clue.
That
Okay,
is
are we
20 for
are we
sushi.
just booting straight into Prelude here?
Yeah, we can.
I assume.
You're both done.
All right, let's do that. Yep.
Open that real quick. We'll both let you know when we're ready, and then you can count us off. I am ready.
I'll be ready in a second.
I even beat him on the setup times. Can you believe this?
Oh, come on, dude.
We're
The
not even timing
supercomputer
that.
from NASA, man. The faster
we not
loading
timing
times, the faster booting times.
Are we timing the setup times? I don't think so.
No.
All right, I'm good to go.
Count us
Alright.
down.
3, 2, 1, resume. Or go. Wait, it's a different game. Go.
Okay, now I need to search up this surgeon photograph. Well, okay, well, first of all, the start of this game has a really stupid vault skip. That's really dumb. So we have a gentleman's agreement that, I don't know if Shiz is gonna do this, but if I can't get it, I am going to use a glitch to get out of the vault because it is that bad.
Yeah, it's
Let's
like
try
you just
for-
throw
for
attempts at it.
20-something
I'm gonna
seconds.
do it anyway. Let's see if I can get it.
But basically, you
You
have to
legit just-
throw this like pole over. Oh my god, I got it! You have to throw this pole over, and you just have to
I got
climb
it
it.
too.
Let's go! Wait, I was literally like, let the record show, this show was supposed to be like Portal and Half-Life. Problem, not to toot my own horn as I've been doing the entirety of the show so far, but I'm like one of the only people who know a fair amount of Portal and Half-Life speedruns. So we brought Shiz on and decided to just do some Portal. And the way we met in the middle was I had to learn a Portal 1 mod he speedran before, and he needed to learn a Portal 2 mod I've speedran before. So like 48 hours ago, I have not speedran this mod, and I messaged Shiz earlier in the day, and I was like, "How do you do the vault skip? I'm literally cannot get this trick like in 10 minutes. Like it's impossible."
Yeah.
So
It's that bad. You just jump and you pray. And if you're lucky, you get it within like a minute or so.
fine if you're doing runs because you can just reset, but for the race
Exactly.
it was worrying. But yeah, it's stupid because it's glitchless and it's just like source engine physics props. Sometimes you can climb up on it, sometimes you can't.
Yeah, classic like source engine randomness with props. But the first few chambers of this game are kind of just filled with waiting around. So I guess I'll like describe how the game is a little bit. This mod was released like a year after the original Portal came out. So this is like not canon at all, not developed by Valve, obviously, but it's pretty infamously difficult if you play it casually. It's not so much about actually solving puzzles, despite the fact that it
Yeah.
makes you think you are. It's more so just like cruel and brutal trial and error and execution, which I think especially in the last few chambers, even though we'll be speeding through them, you're gonna see. There's one room in particular, I mean, you'll see when we'll get to it, where I'll just let it speak for itself, but I'll mention it when it comes up. It's pretty freaking stupid. But yeah.
But yeah, this is like a fan-made mod depicting of what Aperture Science was like before GLaDOS. So right now we have like horrendous text-to-speech models who are actual people. Well, not people, but characters in the game.
Yeah, actually, fun fact, if you play the RTX version of the game, there is actual voice acting.
Interesting.
There's an RTX
It's
version
cool.
of this mod? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there is. I don't know who asked, but that's pretty cool.
This game also has a super awesome intended skip. That's a quirky reference to another video game. This will be a trivia question later on for Swoos and May, if you guys can guess what video game it's referencing. It's a pretty tough one. It's a pretty
That's a
niche
good
pick. It's
one.
not
I
Portal,
like that, Sushi. That's a good one.
but you'll
Is it a
see.
Valve game?
No, close. Similar.
It's harder than the painting question.
But you won't
I
see
had a
until
crossover
chamber
question. This
8?
one.
9? Yeah, what's up?
Is it Minecraft?
It's not.
Is it
You'll see.
Minecraft?
Those are the only two games I know, so I don't know.
That's tough.
Test Chamber 00 from the original Portal can be found in what other game similarly with a silent protagonist?
Portal 2?
No.
What?
Non-Valve game.
Oh,
I guess it wouldn't be like the Stanley Parable, right?
It is.
It would be the
Okay.
Stanley Parable.
oh man.
Only in the original version, as the Ultra Deluxe version, both Portal and Minecraft are replaced with Firewatch and Rocket League. Yeah, you
I
go
still like-
through the first chamber.
Dude, I've played Stanley Parable like once, but I feel like every time I hear about the game, I'm like, I need to like sit down and play all a million endings of that game.
Yeah.
Ultra Deluxe was good.
I've actually
I was,
never
like,
played it
surprised.
myself.
That it like that they were like able to both remake the game in a way that was still very good.
Yeah. That is another 20 for Sushi.
Let's go.
20 seconds is fat. Oh,
That's a
man.
lot. You gotta.
You should
got a lot
beat
more
me in this by a
questions, don't worry.
substantial mark. Yeah.
We got some questions worth 40 seconds if you get them without hints. So
Whoa.
Ooh.
we'll get to those though.
Oh, I died.
Ooh, that's a classic in Portal Prelude. Like, actually, the chamber I'm about to go to, Chamber 8, is a pretty good example of how the designers of this game were probably masochists. You've got turrets shooting at you, you've got electric walls, you've got walls closing in on you to crush you if you're not fast enough. It's pretty insane. And it's only Chamber 8 out of 19 in the game.
Interesting. Yeah, I have not heard of this mod actually before y'all suggested it.
Yeah,
Seems
there are a lot of very good Portal 2 mods. I feel like there aren't that great of Portal 1 mods. I mean, because
Right.
it's all a product of its time, you know?
Yeah, very true.
I think if you're a big Portal fan, this is definitely like worth a play. But if you're not, if you just think the Portal game's really cool and like, you know, these lack a lot of polish, I'll say.
It also makes sense that, like, in a lot of ways, Portal 2.
What game is this referencing, guys?
Oh, in a lot of ways, like, Portal 2 kind of like superseded Portal 1, so it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just an elevator?
No, I think I was so fast that you missed it, actually.
You
Oh,
can see on my screen right now.
Oh, there it is.
oh, this is, no, I don't, this is a deep cut, I don't know.
It is a deep cut.
I think it's Sonic.
Really close. It's, you know, these franchises are linked. They go to the Olympics together all the time.
They do.
I don't know. I'm not really a sports person.
Shiz, do you want to explain the funny warp lore in Prelude?
Why is that in the game?
Explain, like, why it's there?
Okay, well,
mean,
if you know why it's there, sure. But
I don't know why it's there, but actually,
applications
fun
make sense.
fact. There is a fun fact about that room.
Yeah.
In the original version of the game, it's not there. So my theory is that the game is so difficult that he kind of just threw players a bone, and you could skip like half the game by just knowing about that. That's my theory. But actually, there's like 3 pipes in that room, and depending on which pipe you go in, it skips you to a different chamber. So we just go into the one that's like closest to us, because that brings us the furthest. It brings us to chamber 16 of the game. So we skipped like 7 chambers.
Yeah, and the fun lore is that, oh my god, I'm dying to a turret. There are 2 subcategories for this game, with warp and without warp, which dictates whether you complete all the chambers or use the warp zone. Because in version 1.00 that doesn't have the warp zone, there's a 10-minute skip in the final cutscene of the game. So without warp is actually faster than with warp for like stupid logistical reasons.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, because the final map makes up legit like half the run or something crazy, just because there's so many cutscenes.
Anyways,
For us.
I'm looking.
Go for it.
The Concerned Children's Advertisers are best known for a PSA concerning what pet-sized animal. This was in Canada in like the late 90s.
pet-sized.
Have you never heard of this? Someone in chat's gonna know it for sure.
Oh, snap.
Does saying it's a pet-sized animal imply that it's not traditionally a pet?
Yes.
We knew it would happen, sooner or later.
Interesting.
In Canada, you said?
This was aired in Canada, but the animal's not really relevant.
Okay.
It's not a moose,
Wait.
I'll give you that.
Can we get the question from the start? What was the concern about the said animal?
The Concerned Children's Advertisers are best known for a PSA concerning what pet-sized animal. This was designed to educate children on critical thinking and skepticism regarding what they see in advertisements.
Pet-sized animal, like a bobcat.
Here we are.
Think bigger.
I'm going with a chameleon.
Bigger.
So the animal is
He
not
just
normally
said think bigger.
I'm sorry.
You went smaller.
The animal is not normally pet-sized. It is like the hoax is that the pet-sized version exists.
And I
Yeah.
opened and closed it.
Oh,
The next should now be entirely automated.
a bear?
I prepared 1 or 2
Think
emergency
bigger.
Bigger and also less native to North America.
Less native to North America.
Via the recordings. That's cool. You saved
An
See you later, Abby.
an elephant?
goes wrong. We should be back in a
Think
No, but-
smaller.
I'm,
of in
I'm
the
doing
right
a binary
area.
search, but for animal
Yeah.
sizes here. Okay. Bigger than a bear, smaller than a, what did I just say?
An elephant.
An elephant.
Larger than a bread box.
Larger than a bread box.
It's a kangaroo.
About as big as the answer to the question.
It is not a kangaroo.
I was gonna say that's a really good guess.
It is. Definitely something you would not want to interact with in real life.
You don't know that.
Not a full-grown one.
Well, me and Shiz both think of animals, and feel free to interrupt Shiz if you come with an answer. I'm assuming you're probably already into chamber 17 or 18, but
I'm
this
on
chamber's
18.
a big auto swirl with a cube, and you have to bring the cube to the next chamber, and that's the really, really stupid chamber. But
Oh, there's another one too.
yeah,
Right after this one. But yeah, this is a pretty funny example of that. It's just trial and error. It's not so much about being smart necessarily. It's just like a memorization game. I have another guess, by the way.
Go for it.
I'm gonna guess a bull, because like, you know, like bull crap, like advertisements.
Ooh,
I like
the
that.
thinking.
It is not, though.
Ah, man.
I'll give y'all 2 more guesses each.
It's tough.
I know we're gonna feel very stupid when they say the answer.
Oh,
I wouldn't say it's-
absolutely.
I wouldn't say it's obvious, but
I had not heard of this.
You've not heard of this, okay? Well, I guess I should just try to. Oh my god, I'm on the wrong button. Should try to name 2 animals at the very least. Go down swinging.
yeah, might as well.
Oh my god, my companion cube is rotating. It's about to fall off. Okay, we're good. We're chill.
I'm actually here on chamber 19, and where I'm going right now, like behind the chamber, you're actually like required to go here to solve the puzzle. There's probably some sort of like clue as to where you're supposed to go to hit this secret button that I'm about to press, but I'd be hard pressed if anybody would even know that on their first playthrough. Like, look up a YouTube guide or something. Like, this is crazy.
Like a crosscode puzzle. This like buried the companion cube one.
Okay, give me a rhinoceros and give me a monkey.
Rhino was a lot closer, but it is neither of those, unfortunately.
Unlucky.
All right, Shiz, you got 2.
All right, I'm thinking, dude, we're like out of animals.
Right? Like
Everyone?
just name an animal.
Every animal has been said.
It's a big animal.
It's around a rhinoceros,
Yeah,
allegedly.
I would say so.
Around that
size, at least.
rhinoceros.
I don't think they should be allowed to put stuff behind closed doors in Force games.
You never know which ones are open.
That's
Oh,
what
are
I'm
you in
saying.
this? Are you in the second room of chamber 18, by the way?
Yeah, the second room of 19, you mean?
Oh, 19. Yeah, that's the worst room in this game, by the way.
Oh,
Literal
I'm
portal
about to
rage
get there,
bait.
yeah.
literal
That's
portal
the room
rage
I was
bait.
talking about. Yeah, portal rage bait.
This is you'll see it probably on Shazel's screen when you get there, but it is literally just a room where you need to portal upwards using momentum puzzles, but all of the panels change in a way that when the surfaces change, your portals like disappear. So you'll be in the middle of a fling and your portals will just disappear, and it's awesome.
Great.
And I'm pretty sure it's completely random. Like, I tried to route this out at some point, but whenever I got to the room, it was literally always different. So you're pretty much just guessing, and you're praying that your portals stay placed. If not, you load a quick save. That's all you can do. Also, for the sake of not taking up too much time for further questions, I think I forfeit on the animal question.
All right. It is a hippopotamus. The PSA was about the North American house hippo, which was a dog-sized hippo.
There's a house hippo?
Apparently. It is described as sleeping for 16 hours a day, enjoying a diet of raisins, chips, and crumbs from peanut butter on toast. The stated intent of the piece is to educate children about critical thinking with regard to what they see in television advertising, and remind them that it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions. So,
what does the hippo have to do with that?
I feel like if you were a kid, though, and you saw the small hippo, you'd be like, wow, I
want
know
one.
this exists. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying right now.
But apparently it's like, no, be a skeptic about everything you see.
Dang. Okay.
How about more animal-related questions?
No, please.
I'm just gonna say really quickly. I don't know about Shiz. I just finished the main testing. Are you further than me, Shiz?
No, I also just finished it because I reloaded like 15 times in the fling room.
Nice. So the next 10 minutes is pure lore, except it's fan game lore. So it's gonna be very interesting.
Okay.
So we're going to go celebrate with some Aperture scientists, and then we're gonna go celebrate turning on GLaDOS, and not even relevant to the trivia show. If you've played Portal before, I'm sure you know that GLaDOS very friendly to all the people in Aperture Science. So.
Oh, absolutely. Nothing's going to go wrong.
Speaking of friendly, what fake animal exists to scare tourists in Australia?
Drop bears?
Fake animal.
That's a drop bear.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
Yup.
20 seconds for
It's
season.
not
go.
looking good. Portal 2
I'm a
coming
trivia
clutch.
ace,
All right.
man. Yo, I got trivia crutch right now.
That's fine. I'll just play godlike.
Wait, drop bears aren't
for the
real?
next hour.
I mean, what totally real animal exists and does scare tourists in Australia?
Okay.
I know you promised you cake.
Of course.
and all, but they're going to plug GLaDOS.
Everything we say is truthful, and that includes the lies.
I love. So I looked up drop bear, and the first result is from the Australian Museum, and they have a distribution map of it on their site, and it's fantastic.
What do you mean distribution map? Like showing where
they
the
would be
populations
found
are?
in
Okay.
Like a heat map or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I'll let y'all see it when you have some time. It is very good. For those at home, there's just like it's like a little bit on the east coast, then in the middle of the country, it's just the shape of a koala head.
And start this party with everyone.
With these two
Susha, are you still talking to Microsoft Sam, or are you like further in?
No, I just went to the cutscene where you see the portal gun.
Okay. Oh, we're pretty close together then.
Oh, that's good. We'll get to experience this lore together.
Yes, we will.
I assume everything's fine and nothing bad has ever happened. That's what I learned from Portal 2.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
If I know anything about Portal, it's that all of the scientists have been well taken care of.
And they all lived happily
Yeah.
ever after.
And
That's how
then
the
she
fairy
got
tale
murdered.
goes.
Like, how cruel. Did nothing wrong.
while we're watching cutscenes, if the Pirate Speak translation is enabled in Portal 2, what replaces Play Single Player on the main menu?
Oh my god, no.
If you asked
I use
2016
that.
me this, I would be on it.
Yeah.
But
Sail the seas.
I'll say sail alone.
No.
That's kind of close, but not really.
Okay.
It's not sail either.
Oh, we're just gonna come up with random pirate phrases for the next 2
Should.
minutes.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
It's just gonna be ARG.
Depart the sea.
Here's the hint.
Depart on adventure. The One Piece is
It is 2
real.
words.
Okay. 2 words.
All right, the One Piece is real is pretty close. Now, can you get One Piece is real down to 2 words? That's the hard part.
Gosh.
There you
For reference, the quit game option is abandon ship.
Instead, you were going to use our service tunnels to reach it. Don't be
Abandoned
afraid.
ship is
There's
quick
nothing
game.
But
Man.
the play single player and multiplayer don't really have to do with a boat or sailing at all. It's kind of just like an action that a pirate would do instead.
What are things pirates would do?
They swab the poop deck and walk the plank. I
Those
can't
are
think
more
of
than
anything
2
else.
words. Very true.
Yeah.
This guy went to pirate school.
True.
It's so messed up. Nowadays, I have to go on LinkedIn and get a job, while back in the day, I could have sailed the 7 seas looking for adventure.
So much
Man.
easier back then, right?
Born too
Seriously.
late
You
to
were
be a
born in the
pirate,
wrong
yeah.
generation.
Life was just easier back then.
Here comes the last module. Okay.
Has nothing to do with sail. It's definitely not going to use the word plunder, I think. It would be a verb and then like...
Interesting you say that.
Interesting.
Weird. Definitely not. Yeah, you're right.
Is it like plunder alone?
Close. The second word is also pirate themed.
All right. Got it.
Oh no.
How good do you think the posting on Pirate LinkedIn was?
Oh, it probably went hard, right?
Yeah.
The co-op menu is Plunder Cooperative Adventure, which is kind of lame. The single player one is a lot better.
That is lame.
Cooperative adventure?
Yeah. The single player one has like a themed name for single player.
We just need to delay this question long enough to when we get to launch Portal 2 to run it, and then we just change the pirate language.
It's true.
No, I'm kidding.
I wouldn't, but you could. Just stash the question for a little bit.
Plunder,
if you,
plunder, plunder. Oh, I need to hit the
if-
switch. My god, my cutscene. I'm too pirate brained. I'm too pirate filled.
If you were alone on a ship as a pirate, what would you be? Or what would you be without, I guess?
Guys, it works.
What would you be without?
Rose is alive.
Yeah, if
Without
you were
your
all
crew.
alone.
A
You'd be
crew?
without your crew.
Plunder crew? What? That doesn't make sense.
Plunder crewless?
I don't
It's
know,
Plunder Crewless.
There you
yeah.
go.
Let's go.
Sushi, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up,
Can
man?
you please close your preferred browser of choice?
I do not. The only reason I'm going to open Firefox is in 45 minutes to watch the Boston Celtics while I whoop you in Portal 2, okay?
Okay, dude.
Don't worry, it's only going to be like 5 seconds. We took way too long.
20 seconds for
20
Sushi.
seconds, let's go.
That's fine. I don't need it. I don't need it. Just like SpongeBob with the water, he doesn't need it.
I don't need it.
Yeah, and apparently in the pirate speak, there's no dubbed voice lines, but the subtitles are
Yeah.
dubbed, and also the menu options.
I did know that. It is really quirky.
Yeah.
Now it's hard to overstate.
Valve loves making their games charming when they did make games.
There is research to be done. Now, goodbye.
Everyone.
All right,
get that
random
on
pulled up a
mute.
deep cut one. You ready?
That has got to be the
All right.
Oh boy.
According to the dollars and cents slideshow in Portal, how much does Black Mesa receive in federal funding annually?
Oh my
I remember
goodness.
this only because the Black Mesa bar is super big and the Aperture bar is super small. It's like 50 million?
Much more.
50 billion?
A little less. Maybe not
45 bill.
Less.
10 billion?
It's 10
Less.
billion.
Yes! Let's go.
That's right.
Guessing prevails.
Do 30 for Shiz
The
there.
binary search.
That's right. Give me that time.
Yep. Congrats on being like the first runners to ever actually do binary search on our show. If you're on Think Fast in the future, it is the most optimal way to solve our terrible numbers questions.
The dollars and cents PowerPoint is, I think, in the end of the game, and it's about how Aperture asked for a lot of money and they get nothing, and Black Mesa gets a ton of money. And apparently, they also consist of 2.59% of all Department of Defense contracts, and they're not bound by government regulations. So.
That is slightly messed up.
A little bit, yeah.
That explains a lot.
To talk about the screen really quickly, I don't know where Shiz is, but I just finished like phase 1 of the GLaDOS boss fight where you just have to survive. Now we're gonna go back, get the portal gun, get the morality core, put it on GLaDOS, and when we put it on GLaDOS, that's the end of the mod.
Yep.
All right.
But it's still probably gonna take like 2-3 minutes.
There's also just a random chance in this sequence that the game can crash. So we're gonna hope that it doesn't crash.
Nice. The bad ending.
The bad ending. Yeah, this map is like so big. It's actually in the developer commentary. There's so many assets in this map that it's just like crazy unstable. So there's like 3 different spots that it can crash.
Yeah.
Now let's do another one.
Sure.
Go for it.
The edition for what language of Wikipedia was discovered to be largely written by an editor who did not speak the language?
French? No, they have too many
French.
people. It surely has to be somewhat niche.
Yeah.
Surely.
It is somewhat niche, yes.
It's gonna be Latin.
It is probably nicher than Latin,
Nicher than Latin. Okay.
Is it like...
but more spoken than Latin.
Well, I'd hope so. It's like that Star Trek language.
It is a real language.
Okay, it is a real
What do
language.
you mean? Klingon is real.
It is not a conlang. How's that?
Gosh, I'm trying to... What's a language that's niche?
It is a European language.
European. Latvian.
It is...
No.
Trying to think. It's not a national language, except it is...
All right, awesome. Let's do some binary search on geographically here.
Binary search.
All right, what's here's the thing though, I'm American. I don't know anything Eastern European.
Well, good thing it's not
It's
Eastern
same
European.
here.
Oh, we just got another hint. Okay, that's huge.
It is recognized as an indigenous language of a specific country by that country's government, and as a vulnerable language by UNESCO. Over 1.5 million people in this country reported being able to speak it.
Okay. Could it be one of those like niche Spain like subsets, like what's it, like Catalan?
It is not Spanish.
You're in the
It is
right
not
thought process.
Iberian.
But
you're thinking correctly, yes.
This is bad. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Catalan is also the national language of Andorra.
Oh, really? Anyways, I'm like 20 seconds away from beating this game. I just gotta put this core on GLaDOS.
I finished the game.
Oh,
Let's go.
I did not finish the game. Hold on. It's getting stuck.
This is a good sign.
Oh god, okay, I have to reload a save. I finished the game.
Okay. Damn, that was close.
Okay, it's probably not
That was good.
Spanish. Do Swiss people have a language?
They do, but just not this.
What's the other like small, what are small countries in Europe? Like Luxembourg?
And you are way too
Ugh,
Now, the only thing you deserve
Man.
is to die.
I have no idea.
What about more north, but still a section of a greater country?
More north.
Geography.
A section of a greater country. So
A
I'm
great
thinking
country,
like
if you will.
England, Wales, Welsh,
Close.
Welsh is pretty
yeah.
close.
Scottish. Is that a
Oh.
link?
Yeah, I mean, it's not
screwed.
called Scottish,
Oh God.
but I think you got there in the end. It is the Scots language.
It's called Scots.
It is called Scots. Scots.
Oh. I did not know that.
10 seconds.
All right, that's fine. 10 seconds.
All right,
Sushi.
well,
Take it.
I think as we go in the credit scene of Portal Prelude here, hope you enjoyed the first two Portal games. Wait, I'm not the host. We're done with the speedruns. You guys take us to the ad break. You guys do that.
Well, as we get into the credit sequence here, I hope you enjoyed these first two Portal games. We'll be right back with even more Portal trivia and Portal gameplay. Don't go anywhere. There'll be more time to think fast right after this break. Welcome back to Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. If you're just joining us, I'm your host, Corbin
And
A.
I'm Spoos, also your host.
In case you forgot how the game works, it's not enough to simply beat the game the fastest. Our runners are answering our trivia questions as they play, and the more questions they get right, the more seconds we take off their time. All of you watching at home, feel free to play along and chat. Currently, Sushi is up, I think, both in game time and trivia time, but it's close. It could go any way. Who knows which way it could go?
Honestly.
You have to watch to the end in order to find out. Don't step away ever. Who do you two think is going to win?
What, you're asking us who we think is going to win?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, what do you want me to say? Of course I think I'm
I
going to
think
win.
Shizao's a really cool guy. I think he's really good in second place on the podium, right below my foot. Okay, sit down.
Hey, second place still gets a medal.
man.
So, I mean, you're all
Just-
winners, right?
I've given him nothing but respect, and this is what I get in return.
Yo, my bad, man. I'm sorry. He's about to cook me in Portal 2.
Hey,
Give
we
us a
don't know that.
countdown. Give us a countdown.
Real quick,
What?
let me throw some announcements out, and then we'll count you in.
Sure.
All right. Join the official GDQ Discord and add the new Hotfix role, where you can keep tabs on upcoming events, talk with staff, showrunners, and more. Use !Discord in Twitch chat for more info. SGDQ is coming up at the end of the month. Go to GamesDoneQuick.com for more info. Our annual Juneteenth celebration will be this upcoming weekend, June 22nd to 23rd. Use Juneteenth in Twitch chat to check out the schedule. All right, y'all ready to go?
Yes.
All set?
Then it's time to think fast. In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So, Portal 2, we're now jumping like 50,000 years or something into the future lore-wise. We're waking up from a super long stasis. And in terms of the run itself, in the very beginning, we have an even longer cutscene than what Portal 1 opens with. So we have like a 5-minute waiting section. In terms of what the run is really going to consist of, it's kind of similar to Portal 1 in some ways, and in other ways, not at all. Movement is the exact same. It's a source game. We're going to be bunny hopping. But I think that what's really cool about both games is that they both have their own specific, like, jank. And in this category, no save load abuse, which means we can't abuse saving loading, because in any source game, if you just want to win, you just save and load, and you can get like any glitch in the game. This category
true.
bans that. But I think when we get the stuff like super reportaling and the famous toe skip, as Sushi's explained on his channel, I think things
watch
are
the
going to
video.
get really interesting. Watch the video, by the way. Watch the video. See, I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy.
He is really nice.
But yeah, so this is like an hour-long run. Portal 1 by comparison is 15 minutes. So we're going to be sitting here for a little bit, but it's going to be good.
9, 9, 9,
Yeah, and that's a combination of more content and also, as we actually talked about during the ad break, this game has really good writing, and they knew that when they were making this game. They knew all their jokes and dialogue was really cool, so they're making you hear it. So at the conclusion of every level, most levels at least that have an elevator, the game will keep us in the elevator until the dialogue is over. So a lot of times you're going to see us sit right in front of elevators, and you're going to be like, why are they sitting there doing nothing? Is that slow? The truth is, the level won't end until the dialogue is over, so we're just waiting to enter the elevator at a specific time in the dialogue. It's a bit more complicated than that, but that's a TLDR.
There's going to be some maps, like dialogue rules all in this game, so there's going to be some maps where our priority is going to be activating the dialogue as soon as possible, and maps that have longer like bouts of dialogue. So that'll come up quite a bit, actually, even in like the third map of the run, where we'll do like a dialogue skip. You'll see. So
serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel
yeah, other than that,
we got a lot of
because that is
cutscenes.
Yeah,
to
and we got a lot of time for trivia.
of course.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
At all? Does any of this
Bruce,
make
what do you
any
got for us?
sense?
I got a
Just tell me,
question.
Just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is.
Would you like to share it with us?
Apple Wave was a hoax feature of iOS 8 that reportedly could charge your phone by doing what?
All
Waving?
core safeguards are now non-functional.
More sinister.
Surely it's not that simple.
It was
Okay, look, I wasn't gonna
Putting it in water?
but I'm in pretty hot water here.
putting it in something.
putting it in the microwave?
That's it.
Yes.
Do not do
don't
that.
No, that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, fun fact, it actually does work, but you have to wrap it in tinfoil first.
I was about to say.
Oh.
Do not
Also,
take
do
our
not do
advice as
that.
fact.
Do not do that. Just so you know, Sushi, Shizal, Korme, and Swoos are all non-members of GDQ. We don't represent GDQ views or political beliefs, and this advice is not official advice.
Opinions
We're
on
not legally
charging your
responsible
phone.
for anything.
No, it's only with iOS 8. So if you still have iOS 8, I mean, sure, but you
That's probably why it doesn't
That's
work.
true. They got rid of it in iOS 9 because they were like, this is a bad idea.
It works once.
It probably... Yeah, it works once, exactly.
Yeah.
10 seconds for shiz.
A larger battery means more charge in it, right?
Yeah,
Of course.
of course. Bigger, better.
The spiciest pillow of all.
Hey, listen, we should get our story straight, all right? If anyone asks, and no one's going to ask, don't worry.
I feel like they're just showing off their destruction physics in this one.
Honestly.
Yeah, it's so funny that like I can see the premise of like,
All right, not dead.
like, oh, we want to have a really cool eye-dropping scene where like we show the place is so big, and like I don't want to sound like too much of a hater. I'm also like, when we do full game speedruns, at least at the top level, or anyone who's like done multiple speedruns of Portal 2, we actually load from a community-made save in the next chamber. Well, not the next chamber, but in the vault that we're about to break into. Skips the first 5 minutes of the game. Just because it'd be so annoying to sit through a 5-minute cutscene every time you reset. And there are only like 2 inputs required. But I feel like this cutscene, I feel like this cutscene is like kind of unmemorable in the grand scheme of things. I think versus like, I don't know.
I would argue it's pretty
Maybe I'm
iconic.
I would disagree. Yeah, I think it's pretty, especially as like a first-time player. You're like, oh, I love the first Portal. What's gonna happen now? And then like this whole thing happens. And you're like, wow, the whole facility is destroyed. Now what?
Yeah.
I remember this part where you drop into the chamber you start, but I didn't remember the first part.
Yeah, let me rephrase. I think it is really good. I think it's really well done. I just think that like when people think of Portal 2, that is like a number 7 moment. Like
That makes sense.
Okay, that's like fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think
Number
it's,
one
like,
would
the
probably be like
moment.
Cave Johnson or something. But
yeah, it's like Cave Johnson, and then like probably the ending, which we're not going to spoil. We
course,
would never
yeah.
spoil a game in a speedrun stream.
never.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
And then the big middle climax, which we're also not going to spoil. But
the part where he kills you, that part
Gasp.
is very memorable.
Yeah, that's the end of the game, right? Because then he kills you.
You have just
Yeah, that's how the
Yeah.
game ends.
Okay, I thought so. Sorry for spoiling the
Yep.
ending.
Oops.
that touches it.
If you're here and you don't want spoilers for the hit 2011 video game Portal 2, I don't know what to tell you. It was 13 years
play the
ago.
game.
go play the game.
Go play
first.
Portal
Yeah.
2. They give it away
Yeah.
like twice a week. It's really
It's like
good.
$2 on Steam.
Ear tubes inside your head.
Sorry, it's $10 on Steam.
Okay.
Not even on sale. It's just the default price now is $10. Absolutely worth it.
Yeah. Every seasonal sale it goes on for $2, I think.
Yeah.
Relaxation vault at the
And Portal 1's like 30 cents or something now, so.
Portal 1 was an like amazing deal when that game came out, and they've only made it cheaper.
I bought the 1 and 2 bundle for like $6 before.
Whoa, that's a steal.
It's like the orange box is like low-key unbelievable that they ever released that much game for that little money.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a $40 game. And it came with Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, let alone like some of the best games of all time, all in one package.
Hey, speaking of Valve bundled games, the Potato Fool's Day ARG consisted of Binding Portal 2 in the 13 indie games of what pack?
Good. If you feel that a lethal military android has not responded to rights as detailed in the laws of robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture...
It was in a game pack, you said?
Yeah. So Valve bundled together a bunch of indie games and hid another Portal 2 ARG in it.
What was it called? Like the Humble Bundle or something? Was it that one?
No. Is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, Smooth Jazz will be...
Are we? Is this like a franchise answer or like the name of a bundle?
It is the name of a bundle.
Okay.
You have trapped yourself. Congratulations.
This is from like 2010, right?
It had Super Meat Boy in it.
Ooh. This is... I don't know how to approach this question.
Dang.
Can you still get the bundle? You cannot.
I don't think so, no.
If the enrichment center is
contained 1, 2, 3, kick it, drop that beat like an ugly baby. A reckless disregard for gravity. Amnesia, dark descent. Audio surf. The ball. Bit trip beat. Cogs, defense grid. Killing floor. Rush. Super Meat Boy. Toki Toki, and the wonderful end of the world. I think I bought this bundle because I had like all these games.
Yeah.
In apocalyptic, low-power environments.
Okay, if I were to name that bundle, what would I name it?
Remember, the name of the ARG was Potato Fool's Day.
Food games? I don't know.
Principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer
I guess it's
apply in
food
the
related,
future,
yeah.
God help you. If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization,
Man, this is going to be some sort of pun that we're not going to get, and it's going to be really goofy when you say it, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good work.
It was just Father's Day yesterday. Put on your best dad joke.
Yeah, dad joke time.
Yeah.
In such a way that the future should not start with you. Please
I can't even binary search because like I just don't know the names of bundles.
I wouldn't say it's a pun or like a dad joke, but it's the name of it's pretty thematically relevant.
Devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have
Battery powered epicness. I don't know.
I'm up here.
Okay, let's go with does it have to do with vegetables at all?
Yeah, technically.
Okay. Technically. Man.
Probably ought to bring you up to speed on something right now. In order to escape, we're gonna have to go
I don't know, man. What do they normally name Steam bundles in 2010?
I don't know.
All right, so think about this. Even though this predated Portal 2, they did it in order to market Portal 2. So what vegetable would you pick if you were to market Portal 2?
I do not recommend it. I've just done it again. This.
What thing is like
Vegetable, what do I do?
I'm sure, like, I'm sure when you have it in front of you, you're like, this is a good hint, and you're like, what vegetable would you use to promote Portal 2? I'm like, you sound so stupid right now. What do you mean?
I don't sound that stupid. It's a plot point.
It's like the gold banana for Super Monkey Ball.
See it anywhere? I can't see it anywhere. Tell you what.
Y'all know exactly what we're talking about. You just haven't put the pieces together.
I assume it has something to do with potatoes.
There you go. Yeah.
It does.
That's
If you were to put a bunch of
potato
potatoes
power
together,
hour,
Mashed potatoes.
Potato power
I
hour
like that,
would
yeah.
go pretty hard. I like
if
that.
you had a bunch of potatoes,
So if you have a bunch of
what would you do
potatoes,
with them?
I think.
Where would you
Yeah,
put
what
them?
would you
Shiz's guess was pretty good.
I just said mashed potatoes. I didn't know what to say.
no, makes it go faster.
Is that not it? That sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
I do like that a lot, though. Unfortunately not.
All right, stop.
Baked potatoes?
It's not a type of potato.
It's not.
It's not a type of potato, but it has to do with
It's a way you store potatoes.
It's a way you store potatoes.
Oh my goodness.
Only the
While
best
we rack our
critical
brains
thinking
around
game.
this, right now we're probably both doing the Bets Writer glitch, which if you want to learn more about, check out my YouTube video, Portal 2 Speedrunners Accidentally Discover Invincibility Glitch. We're going to save 6 seconds in this level, and hopefully if we do it right, we also get invincibility for the rest of the game. The reason is because we end the game in a cutscene state, and you can't take damage in a cutscene because that would ruin the lore.
True. All right, are y'all out of ideas?
Yeah, I'm not,
Yeah,
not happy.
I fold.
It's the potato sack.
Oh, come on!
Okay. Fair
Oh,
play.
I knew we would feel stupid.
Fair play.
See, I was told that I sound stupid. So I not.
What vegetable? Name any vegetable that appears in Portal 2.
Me going to the marketing school being like, all right, what vegetable would you use to promote this product?
That's the first thing they
Market
teach you.
this product in the most obscure way. All right, so I got a potato. Yeah,
It's my favorite. It's my second favorite type of battery after the 4/5 double A.
of course. Valve should have paired with those like kids science fair, like make a potato battery, like
That would
build
be
your own
awesome.
kits and just make it Portal themed.
A custom GLaDOS like Mr. Potato Head. I missed the glitch, by the way. I'm so mad.
Oh no.
Did you hit it? I assume you're
I
ahead of
did.
me. Okay, I lose like 20 seconds. It's not that big of a deal. I'll just answer one trivia question.
Yeah, it turns out that getting literal like God mode in this game only saves like 20 seconds.
Yeah, we solved so many of the chambers so fast that like a lot of times, even when we are approached with things that can damage us, which is usually just turrets, we can just not take enough damage to die. And also, actually, like one of the few things we use Bets Writer for is just like skipping kill triggers just straight up.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Sounds helpful.
The only thing that can actually kill you is like goo in like the later chapters.
The really weird lore is that although we can't take damage, I think the goo in chapters 6 and 7 in certain levels, it's hard-coded such that it doesn't kill you, it just makes you lose control and reloads the last save. So it's like it fake kills you. So it does, yeah.
This next test involves discouragement.
All right, y'all want an easy one after that mind-boggling potato sack one?
I would love an easy one.
How do you get the portal gun in Terraria?
You beat the Moon Lord.
The Moon
It's a
Lord.
drop.
That's it.
Oh,
Shiz got that. 10 seconds.
Involves discouragement redirection cubes.
It is a guaranteed drop from the Moon Lord.
dude, I forgot the incinerator dialogue. I'm like wasting 15 seconds on awkward elevator. Okay, it's fine. That's an example of what happens if you skip dialogue altogether. You just sit in the elevator for 15 seconds until the game hits a failsafe of like, oh, I guess the dialogue isn't supposed to be played. All right, there you go.
Off you go.
Yeah.
Person thing discourage you. It's just a data point.
Yeah, I need to replay Terraria. That's another like really good game.
Yo, let's play it together.
Congratulations. Not on
I'm
the
down.
list. Most people
That'd be fun.
Y'all want to pivot?
Right now?
Hi guys, for the next hour of the stream,
I'll spit up a server right now.
We're just gonna play casual Terraria.
That'd be a good way to make up after
We'll
the
just like,
race.
we'll just look up Terraria questions on the wiki.
We're pivoting. Terraria trivia.
Yeah, give us one. Why not?
All right. Let me
How
find
much
one.
Terraria have you played, Shiz?
Yeah, that'd be fun. I played quite a bit. I think I might be able to get something.
Yeah, I have like 200 hours.
when you're not destroying
There's
this
like no-
facility.
All right. Terraria TCRF. Where half of our trivia comes from.
Listening to me. But for the record, you don't have to go that slowly.
I don't know. I'll find some.
Okay. Maybe we should give them a Terraria question, Shiz.
This next test
Ooh,
involves the
not a bad idea.
Aerial faith plate. It was part of an initiative to investigate.
Oh yeah,
What's the
they're
most
releasing,
obscure Terraria fact I can think of?
they're releasing the final update for Terraria soon. Again.
The final update.
Again.
We just take
Like the 10th time they said it's the final update.
freshen it up a
Yep.
little and pump it back in. So you'll be breathing the same room full of air for the rest of your life.
Alright, well, if they don't have any Terraria trivia, then I guess we have to do like a regular.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one we can actually display on
unfortunately.
screen. That'd be cool.
Go for it.
See what the next test is. Oh, advanced.
Portal 2's gel mechanics were based on what indie game whose team was hired by Valve?
Tag the power of paint.
Was made entirely of glass.
That's right.
Acres of broken glass.
Did you know that, Shiz?
15 seconds for sushi.
It sounded familiar after you said it. You know?
I've been meaning to learn the speedrun of that game for like forever, just because I feel like I have to. But
I definitely knew about like
learned
Back of
Nuclear
the Drop,
Drop?
of course, but Tag the Power of Paint. I haven't even like seen that game.
Apparently the tag team worked on both Left 4 Dead games before working on Portal 2.
Oh snap!
Yeah, it was a 2008 game.
And I'm sorry. You didn't
And then also
react at the time,
Aperture
so
Tag
I
is
was
its own
worried
thing
it
as well.
sailed right over
Yeah,
my head.
it's a lot.
Which would have made this apology seem insane.
we were almost gonna do Aperture Tag at the end of this, but I think we decided on Portal Reloaded.
Yep. Because there's actually gel. There's actually quite a few whack things you can do with it in this game. We'll get to that later, but for the sake of just learning like a 20-minute speedrun, Reloaded seemed like the easier choice. So
that test subjects cannot smuggle test objects out of the test area. This one is broken.
Shiz, you're probably clapping me right now. I have speedrun mod muscle memory, so in Trust Fling, I just jumped off the side before the platform spawned in.
oh yeah, you know what?
Are you
That's
probably
not a
almost in
good
chapter
look.
3?
I'm about to get there. I'm on Fizzler intro.
Okay.
This next test involves emancipation grills.
Good thing I got that trivia question
I told
right.
you about them in the last test area that did not have one.
There's a lot more where that came from.
It's true. For example, this one, Spoos.
This one. What HTTP status code exists due to an April Fool's joke?
It's me. I'm okay.
Oh
Are you all
boy,
familiar with HTTP status codes?
I am.
Okay.
a little bit.
April Fool's joke.
Either the number or the like response message is accepted here.
Surely it wouldn't be like 404.
No. It is
No.
made to be kind of a joke, and it's basically never actually used anywhere. But it is official.
That's not actually true. Some people do use it.
Yeah, but like, do they mean to use it? Like,
an eagle
Yes.
piloting a blimp.
It is sometimes used to say that the server essentially, like, you sent it a request that you don't want to deal with.
yeah, that's fair.
Enjoy this.
So it's a 500 code.
I'm going to go to the surface.
It is not.
It's not?
How
Oh
about
gosh.
400 flat? Isn't that a code for something?
If you
It
solve
is,
this
but it is not
test,
this.
Maybe I'll let you ride
Darn
an
it.
elevator all the way up
That
to
is
the
just
break room.
bad requests where
And
like
I'll tell you
some
about the
of your
time I
input
saw
got
you
messed
Yeah.
up.
again.
Yeah, it's a 400 code because it's saying that you sent a request that the server is like, I don't know,
Well,
stop,
This
go
is
away.
not my
But
job.
that's not the actual purpose of it. Yeah, this is not my job. Is a close way.
This is not my
This is
job.
not a useful hint.
No, I mean,
None of this is helpful.
It technically is, but if you don't know, you don't know, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. The problem is that HTTP codes are not really a higher or lower thing, so I don't think we can get away binary searching this.
Yeah.
if you rubbed your cheek on one, it would be like standing outside with
I mean,
the
I
sun
told her it's a 400
shining
code.
on your
Is
face.
it 420?
It would also set your hair on fire.
It is less.
Less.
415?
Excellent. You're a predator.
Higher.
418?
Tests are your prey.
That's it.
418.
It's
That's
it.
Sharks for enough content.
Let's go.
Do you know who else murders
It
people?
is,
Trying to
I'm a
help.
teapot.
Did you guess sharks?
The HTTP 418 I'm a teapot client error response code indicates that the server refuses to brew coffee because it is a teapot. So basically,
Excellent.
not my job.
Not my problem. Yeah.
It's like a 1996 like April Fool's
That's,
joke,
Wow.
and now it's just in the HTTP code
that's 10
forever.
more for shiz.
That way future
After
generations
correctly
can
binary
learn
searching.
how not
I was gonna guess 420, but I'm like, surely not. Like that just no.
That is not an official code.
I'm going to note this on your file in the
Yeah,
commendations
I guess.
section. Oh, there's lots of room here. Did well.
Someday they'll add it.
Perfect.
That will be a legendary day when they do have that.
Would
This
it?
next test involves toilets. You
Oh
remember
boy, new
that, right?
Sorry,
Is that
HTTP
even
patch
a
notes are out.
question?
They're full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds. Good luck.
We haven't talked that much about Portal 2. How is your run going, Shiz? Anything you want to talk about? You're probably ahead of me.
Well, this is a pretty big example of like where the bets writer glitch saves time. Well, actually, I don't even think it does on turret intro, but you'll see that I'm just getting like shot and not taking any damage. And for that, it just makes the map easier. I don't think it actually saves any time. So it's actually also like, it's pretty good to have just for like a convenience sort of thing.
And add adrenal vapor to your oxygen supply.
There'll be another map that comes up right after this one called Turret Blocker that has a pretty funny route where this does save some time, like a second or two.
You know how I'm going to live forever, but you're going to be dead in 60
Anything happening lore-wise in the game yet?
I've been working on a belated birthday present for you.
Lore-wise,
still just testing?
GLaDOS hates us. We haven't talked to Wheatley in a minute.
Technically, it's
Wonder
a
where he
medical
went.
experiment.
She says she hates us. I don't buy it.
Or sorry, I haven't talked to, what was his name?
Pendleton.
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 That's not me talking.
Oh, I know.
It's
Isn't
right here
there a
in
character in
my
Dishonored named like Lord Pendleton or something?
Maybe.
I'm like, why does that name sound familiar?
It's been a while since I played that game.
Well, you could be thinking of Pendleton Ward, the creator of Adventure.
Of course.
Yeah, there's like 3 people. There's 3 notable people on Wiki with the first name and like 100 with a notable last name of Pendleton.
Oh, wow.
It's a small world.
Oh, and here's actually yet another example of Bets Writer saving a bit of time, like back to back. I'm just going to be up in these turrets' faces and just not take damage. And it'll allow me to grab this cube a little bit earlier and swipe one by, and then just burn them. And then boom, I'm done.
You know, with the tiny amount of money that Aperture is getting relative to Black Mesa from the government, I don't understand how they built the facility so big.
This next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the
Well,
Where did all the money come from?
Well, I know it wasn't for being.
they're definitely not
Saying.
keeping good maintenance of the chambers.
That's true.
That's not where the money's going. I guess, I mean, the non-existent money can't really go anywhere, but
I mean, maybe it came from the answer to this question.
I'm getting choked up.
What did Cave Johnson's
Perhaps.
very first company produce?
shower curtains? Curtains of some kind.
Yeah.
For the military.
Yeah, high-tech shower curtains. You know what the company
Let's
name
go.
was?
Initiating
Oh, I don't.
2, 1.
I don't either.
All right, it is Aperture Fixtures.
Oh,
That is 24 shiz for shower curtains.
yes.
Oh, come on. If it makes
So
you
maybe
feel any better,
they made a lot of shower curtain money.
So I very seriously doubt they'd even want to see you.
I don't know, would they?
Probably not.
You know, you'd be surprised. Everyone needs to own shower curtains.
Okay, it
Yeah,
is
no,
important.
actually,
It's
it is
definitely
apparently from that. I'm reading the Half-Life fandom wiki. Using his newly accumulated funds, Cave invested in real estate and purchased a vast decommissioned salt mine in Michigan.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, but then how did they build? But like that's the cheap part,
Yeah,
just
well,
acquiring the mine.
They built up their wealth. There was also Aperture Science Innovators, which was the next company, and received the Best New Science Company award that same year.
Funny when you do the math.
Do you want to hear an awesome fun fact about the Half-Life wiki?
Sure.
If you go over to the airboat page on the Half-Life wiki, my video is cited under there
Excellent.
about
As it should be.
about
What's the name of that video again?
the portal speedrun that doesn't use portals. Where you
What's the like code? YouTube.com/
youtube.com/@msushi.
Yeah, I found it. It's the trivia is like the command to spawn the airboat is fully functioning in Portal, and humorously enough, isn't protected by SV cheats. Link to the Portal speedrun that doesn't use portals.
God, I'm telling you, one day, there will be a day where I'm not a niche internet micro celebrity. I'll upgrade. I
I
promise you.
believe macro celebrity.
Macro there you
Niche
go.
internet
Now we're
macro
talking.
Tragic surprise like last
Oh, I got Jerry skip first try.
I did too.
With tragic
That's
Never
kind
mind
of
then.
your L.
That's pretty cool.
Hey, buddy, I I'm speaking.
That's a luck-based trick, by the way. So the fact that we both got it first try is not at all associated with our Portal 2 skills.
I think we missed an opportunity, Spoos. I think we could have just asked Sushi about the ID, the IDs, like the watch equals on his own videos.
Yeah, obviously you gotta know those. What is the YouTube URL
I'm not
to
that
your video?
self-obsessive. I'm pretty bad, but I'm not that bad.
I could not tell you a single one.
What is the ID for the Celeste speedrun that does nothing for 472 hours?
That should just win you the race.
Honestly, if you know that by heart, go outside, but also good job.
Outside. Touch some grass.
All right, May, you want to give us a non-niche question?
I have the answer to the last one if you want it. What early 20th century businessman was so successful with doubling his investors' money every month that his name is used for these types of cons to this day?
Charles Ponzi?
That's right.
Oh, nice one.
Some might say he's more relevant than ever.
Yeah, all you gotta do is
20 seconds for Sushi.
use the new money that comes in to pay out the old investors, and then so on and so on. It can never go wrong, right?
Yeah, what's good is that there's always new investors, and at no point does that dry up.
Yeah.
So it can't possibly fail. I love infinity. One of my favorite numbers, if I'm to be honest.
If you get 7 people to sign up and they get 7 people to sign up, in 8 iterations, we have the entire world. So come on.
What's your favorite type of infinity? Personally, for me, I'm looking at 1 + 1 + 1 repeating, you know?
That's pretty good. I like Infinity Blade by Epic Games.
Oh, okay. A deep pick.
I've never actually played it. I don't know if I like it. That's the only one I can think of.
I'll tell you.
Disney Infinity, there's another one.
True.
Disney Infinity. Would you really pick Disney Infinity?
Yeah, let's be honest here.
I don't know. I haven't played it. I haven't played it
It's the car
either.
brand Infinity.
That's true.
That's a good one. Disney Infinity definitely makes the list of infinities, but I think you're crazy if you're picking that as your favorite infinity.
True.
Let's just be real right now.
What other Infinity products are there? I don't know.
Oh, a lore update.
I think we got them all.
Yep, that's it.
We're in chapter 5, the escape. We've escaped GLaDOS's testing track. We're reunited with Wheatley, and we're gonna go take down the turrets and neurotoxin, and then confront her.
Oh, then you end the game, right? Because then GLaDOS is gone?
Yeah,
that's the end of the game.
Nice. Nice quick game.
Fun lore fact. Because of the way the maps work in the game, as in the turret assembly line is one map, the neurotoxin map is another. The neurotoxin generator is on another map. They're on different files, and the GLaDOS confrontation is different map. They don't communicate between each other. They just assume if you completed the turret chamber, you probably took care of the turret line. So you're actually going to see in the speedrun, we are not going to take down the turret line. We're going to skip it, but it'll still have defective turrets. And there's a really, really hard strategy you can do to skip the neurotoxin generator, but we unfortunately are going to cut it down, which is probably what Shiz is doing right about now, I think, right?
Which strategy? I'm on neurotoxin sabotage.
Yeah.
Right now. So were you just talking about implosion skip as the super difficult skip to on this map?
Yep. You should do it so I can catch up.
Well, the world record holder just started doing it in runs.
Yeah, he's insane.
In Pokemon runs. The legendary Burger 40 shoutouts to Burger 40.
I was gonna ask them trivia question. Who's the Portal 2 world record holder? But you just said
I'm
his
so
name.
sorry.
Burger 40. Final answer.
That's plus 20 seconds for me.
So whatever you're doing, that did it. Neurotoxin at 0%. Yes.
Yeah, this part of the game's pretty cool, and after that, the game's gonna be over, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
Then we go to Reloaded, and then we're done.
Cool. Yeah, GLaDOS is gone, therefore there's nothing left.
Yeah.
I don't really know who this Cave Johnson guy we've been talking about is, but I guess he shows up at the end or something.
Oh, it's the name of the cave that Chell escapes to after the game.
That makes sense.
It's called
Yeah.
Cave Johnson.
There's like a big thing that opens.
John
You walk out
Cave.
into a cave.
That makes sense, yeah.
I knew this would be fun. They told me it wasn't fun at all. So they said it's not fun at all. And I believed them. I don't know.
So I just reached like basically the midpoint of the game, which is quite cutscene heavy. Right now we're just taking like a field trip through these tubes in the facility, and then as Sushi was saying, we're gonna go and confront GLaDOS. So that's another like 4-minute cutscene map, and then. Actually, after that, that's the end of the game, so there's nothing else to worry about after that. But yeah, so we're just going to be sitting around for a little bit.
Must be a long end of the game if you're at the midpoint, right?
I'm going the wrong way.
You see, I might have misspoke. I meant the finale.
You're at the
commonly
midpoint in this
confused.
cutscene.
Midpoint and finale.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah,
It's just the nerves from answering the questions.
Of course.
Yeah, we're like that's the whole point of our show is just to like scramble your brain a little bit, make you think about too many things. So these small mistakes happen.
You got me. I gotta say, you got me.
While you're wrapping up the game, what is the name of the achievement gotten for completing all 6 advanced test chambers in Portal?
Vanilla Crazy Cake?
That's it.
Yes.
Wow, I did not know
Let's
that.
go.
That's 30 for Shiz.
I am the Portal 1 guy.
A vanilla crazy cake is a real thing. It's a Depression-era cake made without eggs, milk, or butter.
Those are all seem pretty important.
Yeah,
cake parts.
it's got like vinegar in it. It's kind of strange. Flour, sugar, baking soda.
I guess vegan cake doesn't have any of those.
Yeah, I guess so.
And those are pretty good.
It looks fine. Apparently, according to this recipe, it doesn't need a bowl either.
What?
I don't know.
Doesn't need a bowl, huh?
But yeah.
I suppose we could just sit in this room and glare at
All right, so we're at this big midsection of the game. It's a lot of cutscenes. If this was my stream, twitch.tv/msushi, by the way, I'd be playing ad breaks right now. Thankfully for you guys, the Games on Quick Stream is super generous and they'd never interrupt you with content. But just a preemptive warning, there will probably be another ad break before the end of the show. And if you don't want to see that, May, Suis, what's something the viewers could possibly do to avoid that ad break?
Well, you could use your valuable Prime Gaming.
Ooh. How do you get Prime
What's Prime Gaming? I don't know what that is.
Don't say it. Well, if it's for this channel, it's fine.
Yeah.
But
Are you ready to start the procedure?
Well, so you need to do is there's 4 different people all who stream on this channel, and once a month you get to use your Prime Gaming to give one of your favorite streamers a subscription, and you should pick none of them. And you should pick Games Done Quick, the channel
There
you're
you
already
go.
on.
I was gonna say pick me because I don't speedrun, but that's a better idea.
Stalemate resolved.
Here we go.
When are we getting how to speedrun that GeoGuessr?
Oh, it will.
Someday.
Believe me, it will.
I've made
That would actually be a cool
I've made
video.
an introduction to GeoGuessr video before.
Exactly how painful.
What is it called? You can speedrun that?
Called something bollards. Anyways,
Do you know the idea of it?
I don't even know the title of it.
All right, just to give myself more excuses, because I probably am a minute and a half behind Shiz right now, but not only am I going to be playing Portal 2 and answering trivia, but I have the NBA Finals up on my phone, so we're very locked out. We're very locked out right now.
oh my god.
All right. Well, speaking of cake, which
The only
restaurant?
thing that makes
God.
the thing that makes our show easier than doing 2 things is doing a third thing.
This is too easy, man.
He's just making excuses for himself when he loses, dude. It's not fair. It's truly not.
I'm also scrolling through TikTok on my feet right now.
Just
You
next
got
to your
Subway
gameplay.
Surfers on like your third in your third hand. You know?
Which restaurant chain has the stock ticker of cake?
Cake. Stock ticker.
Cake.
Cake. A-K-E.
How are you holding up? Because I'm a potato.
The thing is, this is like, stock tickers are usually abbreviations, so I'd like to
Usually.
think that. But with something like cake, it doesn't have to be, They always do something goofy every now and then.
Like, I think Bun is the stock ticker of like Six Flags or something, or Cedar Fair.
Yeah.
He's not just a regular
Cake.
moron. He's the product of the greatest minds of a generation, working together with the express purpose of building the dumbest moron who ever lived.
Man.
Yum. Y-U-M.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'm trying to think in between, like,
different.
is it a company that makes cake and it's a fun thing and has nothing to do with CAKE, or is it CAKE and like what company is like that? So I feel like it has to be a for fun stock ticker, right?
Yes, sort of. It's not something with the abbreviation of cake, but it's in its name.
Dang.
I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest.
Me neither.
If you were to go to a restaurant that might make a certain type of cake, that also has that type of cake in its name.
The Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah, that's it.
That's right.
Oh, okay. That was pretty good.
That makes sense, actually.
For bonus time, what's their stock currently at?
$36.71.
Not horribly far. It's $40.79.
Yeah.
That's higher than I would have thought.
Good for them. Cheesecake Factory seems to be doing all right. All right.
10 seconds for sushi.
Yeah, there's a couple other like quirky stock tickers. Yum is Yum Foods, which is like the company that owns like Burger King and stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, there is an actual like Yum brand. There's none of these are good. I looked up funny stock tickers, and none of these are good.
Yeah, it's business. They're boring.
True.
Yeah.
Swoos, if you could have a stock ticker for your own company, what would it be?
I mean, I gotta go with SWC. I mean, that's the classic.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Is that a thing yet? It is. Sherwood Corporation, Thailand. Ah.
Huh.
I think you're obligated to invest all your savings in that company now.
Oh no. They're only in like the Thai stock trader.
That's
So I
not
don't
a
know
good
that one.
sign.
Oh wait, there is one in the stock exchange. It's Stillwater Mining. All right, on my way.
Stillwater Mining. Nice.
All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group.
We cannot say whether or not Stillwater Mining is nice or not. We've done no research.
I don't know about the company.
We are not financial
I don't know
advisors,
if they're
by the way.
nice.
This is not financial advice. You should talk to a
Do not invest in
trusted,
stocks.
yeah, just put the
Just
full
in
disclaimer
general.
out there.
That is also not financial advice, even though it may also sound like it.
They're headquartered in Thunder Bay, Canada.
Thunder Bay is
Thunder Bay?
They
That sounds
produce
sick.
palladium and platinum. So
Palladium is also a very cool word. I'm a big fan of that word.
I agree.
Also something you can mine in Terraria.
callback.
-5 seconds.
This guy's making up his own trivia questions and answering them, man.
Just make a reference to something. All right,
Honestly,
give me time.
that would be kind of a fun show where it's like you have to every piece of trivia that you can come up with off the top of your head. We give you time off, but if you do things that are like if they all have to be for different subjects.
They all have to call back to something else as well.
Yeah. Different subjects, but also a callback.
There you go. There's
the
your
more
next
you can
season.
get, the more time you save.
Ooh.
That's awesome. We don't have to do any work then. This sounds great.
There you go. You cut down on costs.
Perfect. Speaking of costs, despite its name, yellow cake is actually a powder that you should not consume due to what radioactive element?
Radioactive? This is news to me. What?
Note that yellow cake is one word in here. So the box mix of yellow cake is safe.
What is a radioactive element that would be used in cooking?
It doesn't have to be used in cooking. It's just the name of something.
Oh, yellow cake. What? Uranium.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be the one.
Naming
more
naming
for sushi.
typical radioactive thing worked.
Pretty much, yeah.
Ooh, I completely missed the dialogue fade there. I was not paying attention.
What chamber are you on, man?
I'm on Crazy Box, going on to potatoes.
Oh, that's awesome, man. You're 2.5 chambers ahead of me.
Potatoes. Is that the vegetable used to promote Portal 2?
Congratulations. The simple fact that you're...
Oh, reference.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Also, 10 seconds for Sushi for getting the uranium right.
As founder and CEO of Aperture Science, I thank you for your participation and hope we can count on you for another round of tests. We're not going to release this stuff into the wild until it's good and damn ready, so as long as you keep yourself in touch...
According to its website, what is the natural predator of the endangered and fake Pacific Northwest tree octopus?
You know.
I'm gonna say a beaver.
No.
Man.
A type of shark. If it's an octopus,
Nope.
I don't know.
This is a land.
Oh, it's a land?
This is a land dwelling.
I see.
You'll get your $60.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how funny would you rate this animal in response to answering this question?
It's pretty funny.
Like a 7 or 8, I'd say.
All right.
Yeah.
What?
So I'm thinking something like a snake.
I mean, we never said animal.
Oh, wait.
How funny the animal is might tell you something, but it tells me nothing.
If you're interested
It's something that's been said earlier already.
It's a bull.
Not a bull. That's all you got.
That's all I got.
No.
Is it just a human?
No. Well, debatably.
Is it a specific human?
Debatably.
Debatably? What does this mean?
Debatably.
Is this answer a proper noun or is it a normal noun?
Yes, it is a proper noun.
It's a proper noun. Oh. Gosh. Is it Danny DeVito?
It is not Danny
Unfortunately
DeVito.
not.
Good guess, good guess.
Aperture Science's propulsion gel testing. You've made some real contributions to society for a change, and for that, humanity is grateful.
Yeah, I'm lost. I don't know where to go in this direction.
It is also something that does not exist, probably.
It is a cryptozoological creature.
Probably.
Allegedly, it doesn't exist.
Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or Sasquatch, same thing.
Or Sasquatch, okay. Sure.
I'm curious what website the Pacific Northwest tree octopus has.
I'm curious what website Sushi has on his Firefox right now getting these questions.
Dude, you're literally not... I'm literally just saying 12 different answers, okay?
You're really good at pretending. I gotta give that to you.
That's 20 more for Sushi, by the way.
It's solid.
Listen, I could not tell you what's on the Northwest Pacific Octopus website, but I can tell you the Celtics are up 4-2 right now, okay?
Ooh, huge.
I hope they lose. What do you think about that?
Whoa, man. Whoa.
Yeah, now it's personal.
Whoa.
Real drama.
That is implying that you're cheating. What do you say to these allegations?
Me?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Really?
They're right.
I don't know. What do you want me to say? Like, should I just stop answering?
I don't know.
No, don't do that. That's bad content.
It is
Don't do
bad
that.
Clearly the hints I'm giving are not leading you directly towards the answer, but...
No. Swiss is not actually involved.
In response to the cheating allegations, skill issue.
Go to youtube.com/sushi for more.
Guys,
Reaction video on cheating allegations.
this is rigged. This is
If you want a
staged and
formal
scripted.
complaint, go to my latest YouTube video, watch it all the way through, like it, and then leave a comment.
That is the best. That is the best way to really show your distaste.
God's sake, your boxes with legs. It's literally.
In fact, you should leave 2 comments just to show you mean business.
How can you not?
Yeah, give engagement.
Warmer, boiling hot.
So now I'm now on chapter 8 of the game, where we get out of the underground section with Cave Johnson, who we met for like 10 minutes. And now...
Skipped half of his lines.
Yep, exactly. And now we're just meeting Wheatley again to hopefully go and stop him for hopefully the real end of the game. And in this chapter, things also get like really crazy. Like if you thought getting God mode in chapter 1 was crazy, just wait and see what will happen with the excursion funnels that give you 0 gravity.
Nothing feels better. It's just, that's what I've got to test. That's what I've got to test.
All right, trivia for May and Swoos. What Sushi video discusses the excursion funnel glitch?
I've probably seen it. I don't know the name of it.
Man, I'll give you a hint.
Therefore.
The video is titled How Speedrunners Skip Something.
Why don't you just keep
Portal 2. Just all of it.
All of it. Not quite.
Watch you solve it.
It's that one part where it's a big, long auto-scroller. Because I think I abused it last time I played the game casually.
Portal's biggest speedrun skip finally discovered after 14 years?
No, it's
he literally
earlier
gave you
than
the start of the title.
Oh, wait, is it one of the how speedrunners skip?
It is.
I didn't hear the how. That's where I got mixed up. Sorry.
It's all right. Everything's good. I just
how speedrunner skip almost half of Portal. Nope, that's
nope,
cool.
not quite.
How speedrunners skip. Oh, Half-Life's Residence cascade.
Really close.
Clearly. It's the one right after
You have the right idea.
None of the rest of them really seem like it can't be this turret assembly line.
How speedrunner skip the part where he kills you.
Ding, ding, ding. Swoos wins.
No, that doesn't seem right.
No, clearly not. It's not the one with the excursion funnel in the thumbnail.
No.
But yeah, with the excursion funnel glitch, we can just fly at will, basically, which you see me doing right now.
It's a very fun glitch.
This does open a new type of question for us, which is name the YouTube video. People love name the number.
Yeah.
And I think this could be even better.
It's easier to find an objective source to the answer, at least.
Good news. He's going to run out of test chambers eventually. I never stockpiled them.
So how do speedrunners skip the part where he kills you?
You are not going to believe this. I found a sealed off wing.
Well, you'll see more of that once you get into Chapter 9, but the base is that you preserve the excursion funnel crouch fly glitch, which lets you fly over all the traps. The excursion funnel crouch fly glitch, basically, if you crouch in a funnel while in a full stop, you maintain 0 gravity from the funnel. It works because the player has 2 hitboxes, and yeah, it's a really complex behind that.
Then you fly.
Okay.
Yeah, go watch the video for more info.
Go watch the video. Basically, when you crouch, it makes the game thinks you're in 2 funnels because you have 2 hitboxes. For some reason, it's a bug. Obviously, it's not supposed to happen. Such that when you leave the funnel, it decrements it by 1, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So the game thinks you're in a funnel and therefore gives you 0 gravity.
Yep. And another fun fact that we always like to share around is that it was found day 1 of the game's release and it was just never patched.
Yeah, Valve is really good about not patching things that don't affect casual playthroughs. Portal 1 speedruns, with the exception of Glitchless, you can use the latest version, but I think even then most of us choose not to. Portal 1 runs on an older version of the game, but Portal 2, everything we're doing right now, is the official Steam version of the game. So
yeah, they're really good at maintaining games such as Team Fortress 2, for example.
Of course, yeah. Hey, if you want to see more Team Fortress 2, stick around after this show. There's going to be some in the next show.
Oh.
Don't mind me.
Sweet. I love Team Fortress 2.
To me.
Do you know it's the best game in the orange box?
I've heard.
Moving the old test chamber a little bit closer to me. I'd have thought maybe...
Where best is the most hours I put into games in the orange box?
Objective.
What was that?
If you like Team Fortress 2, come back tomorrow. And not later.
Oh, it's not today?
If you like Portal, stick around. We got more Portal where this came from. But if you like TF2, come back tomorrow.
What am I missing?
TF2, or as I like to call it, Portal.
Yeah, the same. It's the same engine, therefore it's the same game, right?
That's true. All Source games are the same. Don't look it up.
Yeah, when do you unlock the engineer in this game?
When do you unlock the engineer?
It's after chapter 12.
You'll like see. A Super Mario Galaxy thing where when you beat the game, you can now play as engineer.
Yeah, when you get all the power stars.
When you get
which TF2 merc would each Portal character play as?
Wait, say that again?
Which TF2 mercenary would each Portal character play as?
What would Chell play as?
Chell would be the medic.
Maybe. Okay, I guess I could see that.
I was gonna say Pyro.
Yeah, no, silent protagonist. Yeah.
Yeah, and Chell's always destroying stuff.
Wheatley, if Wheatley is like brain dead, right? What's like a brain dead class in Team Fortress 2?
Pyro.
Pyro, there you go. Right.
Darn.
GLaDOS would be Pyro because she likes destroying things.
And everyone's the Pyro.
Everyone's just
well,
the
actually,
Pyro.
no, hang on. GLaDOS would be like objectively the Pyro because she's kept sated by whatever they do to the cores to like keep her normal.
Okay, I see the lore angle.
And then
Cave Johnson could be the engineer, I guess.
Yeah. So almost everyone's Pyro for their own reasons.
Yeah, everybody is Pyro.
Well,
the morality core is Pyro.
The turrets are the heavy.
True.
Not the engineer, because they didn't build themselves.
They are.
And they're heavy weapons guy, I guess. But they're not really big.
The aerial faith plates are the scout.
The aerial faith plate's a character.
I with the vision.
The NPC of aerial faith plate.
Other test subjects, no luck there.
The companion cube's got to be the demo man, right?
I did find something though. Reminds me.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
The companion
100%.
cube being the demo man. Yeah.
I'm gonna realize I just
companion
said
cube
something.
not
You
just
said
the medic?
something. I don't think that makes no sense. I don't
Got
think
a
that makes
heart
any
on it.
sense.
Both
the
of them
companion
are
cube
both
drinks
of
a lot
them
of
are all from
Scrumpy.
flying at high velocity. It makes sense.
Okay.
Cave Johnson is not the engineer. That doesn't. I don't think that lands.
The engineer
What?
stuff.
But the curtains,
He was,
though.
he was like an ideas
Does
guy.
anyone canonically die in their Meet the Trailers?
I mean, everyone else does, and everyone else
True.
is to meet the trailers. Does that count?
Yeah. Cave Johnson is everyone.
I think Cave Johnson has scout energy because they both talk a ton.
So he's inexplicably happy all of a sudden, even though he should be going out of his mind.
Dave Johnson is definitely like the CEO of both Red and Blue at the same time.
True.
Yeah, it could be.
I'll bet you're both dying.
Hey, y'all like
to
trivia?
know what your big surprise is? Well,
Yippee.
four chambers.
Is it about TF2 AUs?
It's about the TF2 extended universe.
Okay.
Why was Portal made part of the Half-Life universe?
Ooh. I think it's along the lines of they had limited assets and they wanted to use the Half-Life assets.
Yep,
so
that's
they're
it.
like, okay, now we have to shoehorn in the story.
Yep. To explain reused assets.
Awesome.
20 seconds.
Let's go.
I mean, you might as well. You're already on the same engine. Just make
Yep.
everything together. That's why all games made in Unity are in the same universe.
Kill you, okay?
It's true.
That's true.
I'm now on the part where
They're
he
all in
kills you.
Fortnite.
Oh, I've got an idea. Yes, in your face. I got.
Wait, this
This
is
is
that
the part where he kills
Yes,
you.
that part.
It is
Like
that
the part.
I'm a chamber away, but
Isn't this the part that speedrunners skip?
You're seeing it now.
well,
No way.
you know, unfortunately the title's a little clickbait. They don't skip it fully, you know.
Clickbait on
okay.
YouTube. How dare you?
I'm sorry.
I can't believe you're the only person to do this.
I know.
The invention of clickbait.
Someone's gonna like edit the Wikipedia page for clickbait to be like invented by M Sushi and 2 years ago for the video. How they skipped the part where he kills you.
Crushing's too good for him. First, he'll spend a year in the incinerator. Year two,
I don't think we have any part where he kills you related questions.
I don't think we do either.
This one's close.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take
No,
that
you.
as a no then.
Okay. What gel effect was cut from Portal 2 during development?
It's like the sticky one where you could stick the walls and stuff. It's like purple.
That's right. 20 seconds for Shiz. Surface walking.
Yes.
That's so lame.
That's lame.
Lame that they cut it, or lame that it would have been lame?
No,
Or
lame that
you
Shiz
got it
said that
right.
before me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You find a way to stun him, I'll send you a core, and then
No, because that's in Tag the Power of Paint.
do it if you to plug me
Oh.
in.
Oh, see, that I did not know. That's cool.
Enemies with a common interest. Revenge.
Yeah, and I think it was purple.
Everybody likes revenge. Well, let's go.
I think they should take all the like fluid, like surface fluid stuff from this game and make like a third-person competitive shooter based on it.
According to the control panel light up there,
I'm that'd be
the
cool.
entire building's
Interesting.
in about 6 minutes. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's a problem with the light. I think
You know,
that's
actually, they should
Maybe
make
like
a
swim
competitive
through
first-person shooter where they like have the portals. I bet that totally wouldn't be like popular for a month and then die out.
Okay.
It really was
I
popular
think
for
it
a
has
month, and
legs.
then nobody talked about it.
watching the tapes of you killing her, and I'm not going to make the same mistakes.
The trivia question, May and Swoosh, do you know what game we're talking about?
I do, but I don't know the game of it or the name.
I
of it.
don't remember what it's called. Like
Oh.
I know.
Splitgate.
Yep, Splitgate.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing like one clip of like this game sucks where like they portal behind someone and then just kill them. It's like, yeah, that sounds kind of bad.
It was really fun to play, but the skill ceiling is crazy. Like you play against one person who's like substantially better than you, and you're like, this game sucks.
No, like most competitive games.
Yeah.
That's sounded real. No, that was actually an impression of you. Actually, because
What if instead of one person with a portal gun, or like what if instead of like the competitive shooter, each one of you have a portal gun, you each have different
We're not
guns.
playing
There were
Splatoon,
9
man.
different characters. No, there were 9 different characters you could pick from,
Okay, go on.
each with their own guns, and then you could like maybe unlock more guns
Can
for
they
them
wear hats?
randomly.
Big
They wear
hats.
hats, that
That would be
could
pretty
work.
cool.
Shiz, are you in the Wheelie boss
I think this
fight?
game I
You want to explain that real quick?
Explosion in 4 minutes.
What's up?
The Wheatley boss fight. Are you in that? Are you want to?
Oh yes, I am on the Wheatley boss fight. I'm sorry, I
We're
didn't
like
hear you.
3 minutes away from the end of the game. Probably Shiz is probably closer. Probably like a minute.
Yeah, so the
This
objective.
is not the first. This you've said this multiple times.
Warning. Core corruption.
The objective of the boss fight is like basically it's kind of like the same fight that Portal 1 has, honestly. Like Wheatley throws bombs at you, have to redirect it at him, and then every time he gets hit you have to attach like a corrupted core to him. And like the main strat that we do to speed it up is we preserve the bombs in the air, because he shoots like 3 bombs at once in each phase or whatever, or that's like the amount that you can juggle. So you could just place portals in a specific way that you could always have them cycling between the portals, so that as soon as like you attach the core and Wheatley like regains consciousness or whatever, you can just like hit him immediately again and grab the next core. And that saves a little bit of time.
Interpreting vague answer as yes.
No. Didn't pick up on my sarcasm.
Well said.
Stalemate detected.
Thank you.
Fire detected in the stalemate resolution annex. Extinguishing.
And I'm about to finish the game. I just have to shoot the moon.
Shoot the moon.
Using a skip called Early Moonshot, there's about a 0.1 delay between when you get blown away by the bombs in the stalemate room versus when you can actually shoot the gap in the moon despite it not being visually present. If in that 0.1 period of time you shoot the moon, the game instantly ends and the ending cutscene gets bugged out.
Yep, like this.
Space.
So it looks fine, and then all of a sudden, whoa.
Whoa. That's time for you then.
Yep.
We're in space.
All right.
That felt like a pretty good run.
Still connected. I can pull myself in. I can
I
still.
wonder what it was in game time. There's a way I could. Oh, the timing's like messed up. It says I got a 103. That is not true.
Yeah. you're
Probably
not even
remove
at
5
103
minutes.
RTA.
I'll remove 5 minutes. That's probably like a low 58 or something, which is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Okay, great. Here comes another core.
Quick, what's the situation?
Despite the trivia,
Warning. Core corruption.
He definitely did gain time.
Reactor
So
explosion timer destroyed. Reactor explosion uncertainty.
There was a piece of lore that was recommended to me in like a YouTube short, like a
in 2 minutes.
dev interview, but apparently they had the idea to shoot the moon first, and then like the whole lore of like portals being moon rocks was retconned. But I couldn't find a secondary source on that, so I don't have a question about it, but I am sharing it now. So that might be a thing, in that shooting the moon came before the whole idea of portals being moon rocks anyways.
Well, it was invented for hearts, so it makes sense.
I see.
Yeah.
Substitute core.
The moon.
Are you ready?
All right. I just have about 20 more seconds left here, so I don't know if you want to crank out another trivia question or if we'll save it for the last game.
Do we have any easy ones?
In what U.S. state did the infamous Balloon Boy hoax take place in?
Florida?
Extinguishing.
Nope.
I have no idea what the Balloon Boy hoax is. I'm just like, it has to be Florida.
It's infamous.
Would have been good to know a little earlier.
Resolution associate. Please press the stalemate resolution.
California.
Closer.
It's between the two of those.
Nice.
That's a lot of states to choose from.
That rules out Alaska and Hawaii.
I'm done, by the way. That's time for me.
All right, we'll get through this one real quick.
Let's go like
All right,
Colorado.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California.
Oh, let's go.
Colorado. The very quick summary is that there was like a helium balloon that like went out, and the kid's father was like, "Oh my god, my kid's in there," but the kid was never in there. In 2009. Nice. All right, 20 more for Shiz, and that's Portal 2. So I think we're gonna go to another quick break while you set up for Reloaded.
You got any announcement
I
for us
do.
first?
If you missed out on any of our shows or events, be sure to check out the VODs at youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick. Your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick Hotfix. If you enjoy watching speedruns, consider subscribing to the channel.
We'll be right back with even more Portal 2 Part 2 in terms of our show. So don't go anywhere.
Thank God, you're all right.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. If you're just joining us, I'm your host, Corvin May.
And I'm Swoos, also your host.
In case you forgot how the game works, it is not enough to simply beat the game the fastest. Our runners are answering our trivia questions as they play, and the more questions they get right, the more seconds we take off their time. For all of you watching at home, feel free to play along and chat. Shizzle is currently up in both game time and trivia time, but Portal Reloaded is Sushi's ace in the hole. Can he take it back? Can he take it back?
Can he?
Hopefully not.
I don't know. We'll find out.
There's only one way to find out. And that's to think fast. In 3, 2, 1, go. I didn't actually ask if y'all were ready. I just assumed.
Oh, I clicked the... Okay. All right, we're good.
Right. I need to turn on the fast loads. Hold up. I don't have SAR active. Plug in.
All right, so rough start for Sushi.
I can pause for a little bit if need be.
Yeah, you can pause for like 3 seconds if you want. I'm good now.
Okay, I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
All right, let me like full YouTuber pill this really quick.
Please, yeah.
Yo, what's up, guys? Thanks so much for watching. The majority of this. Okay. Yo, what's up, guys? Thanks so much for watching at this point. If you just tuned in, this is Think Fast, and we've been running a whole variety of Portal games and fan-made mods, while May and Swoos have made us answer creative trivia questions. This is the last of the 4 games. This is Portal Reloaded. This is a fan-made mod based on the Portal 2 engine. The main gimmick of the mod is time travel. So if you ever thought Portal was confusing, just remember there is a Portal mod that has time travel. The big thing is that there are these green square portals, and you can go between the present and the future. The future looks kind of broken down, which makes you think it's the past, but it's actually the future. And it's pretty simple. Anything you do in the present goes to the future, but nothing you do in the future goes to the present. So if you shoot a portal in the present, it will appear in the future. And if you place a cube in the present, it'll be in the same spot in the future. And you can actually bring the future cube to the present, but you can't bring the present cube to the future because that's not how time works. Pretty simple, really. But yeah, a lot of these chambers, yeah, because we have these on lock, they'll look pretty visually impressive, but just look out for those green square portals. The fun fact here is that despite the fact that Shiz is 2 minutes up in the race, I just learned Portal Prelude for this race. Shizal just learned Portal Reloaded, so hopefully I should be a bit more well-versed for this. But yeah, it's 25 chambers. It's mostly the same mechanics as Portal 2, just with that time travel. And anything else to add, Shiz?
Well, I just want to say the thing you brought up about the future looking like the past, that is one of the main reasons I could never beat the game, because I would always get confused. Like, it doesn't look like the future.
Yeah, you would think, I don't know, it's so like sci-fi pill to think that like the future is going to be like cleaner and like more high tech. But because this game is already sci-fi in itself, the present is the high tech space, and the future is destroyed because no one's maintained the facility. I believe at least that's the lore. But
I mean,
only other thing,
time gap between Portal and Portal 2.
Yeah. Only other thing is there will be some chambers where it's actually for some chambers it's faster to beat the puzzle in the wrong timeline. That's usually only true if there's dialogue at the end of the level, because instead of having the end of level dialogue, the announcer will be like, "You solved it in the wrong timeline. Great going, but please return to the correct timeline." Something like that. But that's most of Portal Reloaded. It's just 25 chambers.
Good thinking.
And I think we're ready for trivia whenever.
To the future.
Yes.
Well, I suppose we shouldn't be ready for trivia. I think it would be much more fun if we weren't. But you know,
this will prove to
do your worst.
What is the name of the Half-Life series arcade game?
There's a Half-Life series arcade game?
I never knew that.
Japan.
Always remember.
I've never heard of this either.
Not in the US.
What the heck? That sounds fun.
It's got a seat and everything.
If this sounds too complicated, you're in luck.
It actually looks pretty cool. It's like part of like an arcade system. It's like one of the possible softwares for it.
Is Half-Life in the name?
Yes.
Awesome.
Half-Life 2 is in the name, in fact.
Half-Life 2 Journeys of Ravenholm.
Colon something. Nope.
So, you solved it.
Half-Life 2...
But you solved it. Congratulations.
Half-Life 2 and the Sorcerer's Stone.
It is one word, and this word might fit better in a different Valve franchise.
And now,
Half-Life 2 and the Chamber of Secrets? No. Half-Life
word.
Half-Life Arcade. Half-Life Arcade. Gotta be that.
No, I mean, that makes too much sense.
Different portals.
Yeah, if it was Half-Life Arcade, that would be good.
Will be placed for you.
Oh no, I already messed up.
Placed in the present will appear
Is it like Half-Life Decay?
in the future.
No, that'd be cool though.
Is this word an adjective or a noun? Or a verb?
It's
For now,
It is
however,
a noun.
to introduce you to the concept of portals in different timelines, the time portals will be placed for
in
you.
terms of the Valve series, I would not
placed
so
in
much
the present
associate
will
like
appear on
you,
the
you
same
can
surface
associate it with
in the
Half-Life, but I would
future.
more associate it with a different
A portal
Valve series.
placed in the
A
future
different
will
Valve
not override
series.
its good.
Is that series
Thinking in four
Portal by any
dimensions
chance?
means not only knowing where
It is
to
not.
place your portals,
Oh.
but also when.
That's interesting. What other
It
games?
is not a Half-Life universe game.
What?
Please
Left 4
ignore
Dead,
The
Dota,
decay of this facility.
One
over
of-
the
it's-
past
it's
Artifact.
one that I
It's
would say.
Artifact. It's Artifact for sure.
It's probably Artifact. That's
Oh,
true.
no.
Try to find a way around.
Yeah, it
this.
is Left 4 Dead.
Nicely done. Take
Related.
note,
Very
because
related,
time
actually.
portals exist
Half-Life
in exactly the
Undead?
same location in both timelines.
Half-Life
They will only
Zombie?
be placed on
Opposite of that,
surfaces which
actually.
are intact in
Opposite
both
of
the
that,
present
yeah.
Half-Life Alive?
Oh,
Yes,
Next,
but in the
involve concept of
canon of Left 4 Dead,
through portals. You go in
they're
fast,
known
you come
as-
out fast. Simple enough.
Half-Life Survivors? I don't know.
yeah,
I was about to
That's
say
right.
no.
Hell yeah.
Half-Life 2 Survivor.
Congratulations.
I just like to note that I lost half a minute in like Chamber 6 because I messed up the skip and I forgot the intended solution. I had to
That's
figure it
what
out
we
on
like
the fly.
to hear.
Oh no.
Ahead of you is the
That is what we like to
I'm gonna say-
activation force field.
We give a lot of
This
hints in that
field
one. I'm gonna
will
say that's
activate
10 for
and
Sushi.
Sounds good.
deactivate Your ability to shoot.
Now I
time
want to see
portals.
this Half-Life 2 arcade game. What is the
Me too.
gameplay like?
It looks sick.
Destroy cubes.
I don't know what the gameplay loop is.
The following
But
chamber
it looks
will
cool
combine
from the
all
outside.
elements
Half-Life
we've
2
emerged so
Survivor is an
far.
arcade game based on Half-Life
Solving
2.
your
It was
first
released
test
on
while
June
shooting
28, 2006 on
different
Taito's Type X Plus arcade system. With a 32-inch widescreen high-definition LCD running at 1360 by 768 resolution.
Into the other time.
Can you link me the Wikipedia page so I can check it out after the thing? I feel like
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
forget
send it.
otherwise. That
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah,
cool.
that is really cool.
I also post it in chat if anyone's interested in checking it out. I don't know where you're gonna find it, but
Yeah. The ultimate
Apparently
Half-Life
you can
collector
play it on
item.
PC.
Now, let's move on.
You know,
to
that
some
does
more
not surprise me.
advanced
I
challenges.
feel like the Half-Life and adjacent people are very good at like media preservation.
Remake and rebalancing of Half-Life 2 Survivor. Rebuilds the entire battle mode on Source SDK 2013.
Is it official by Valve or is it
If
fan
you are
made?
ever unsure where
It's a
you placed
fan-made,
your portals, or where you left a cube in the other timeline,
Valve games have the best
feel free to use
fans.
The puzzle element indicator
I mean,
switch
we're playing
on your
something made by a
portal
Valve
device.
fan right now, so.
This will display holographic projections of your portals and cubes in the other timeline.
By the way, this game, like, as much as we can praise it, it is also mildly scuffed. I think every time you, like, use a time portal, the game turns on S3 cheats and just doesn't tell
To
you
think of it,
per frame or something.
What?
interesting.
Oh my god.
It's something goofy like that. Like, yeah, if you open your console right now, it's like S3 cheats turn to 1, turn to 0, all over.
Subject teleportation devices
That is
at the
funny.
start of each test
But it's pretty seamless for the player, so.
At any point during this test, we can simply
Maybe just 'cause
rearrange
it's
the atoms
warping
are
you
made
to
of
different
and
versions
put
of the
them
map,
back
maybe?
together. Good as new.
different
You know,
sections
if
of the
you
You create your own.
if you ask me when the mod came out, I would remember why it does that. I don't remember why it does right now, but
Okay.
But who cares anyway?
Interesting. Ready for another one?
hit me.
Let's go.
These lasers should provide a fun change
What
of
fully
pace.
playable
Leave
Sega
your
game
weapon
was
with
released
subtext
as an April
elements
Fool's Day
may only
joke?
be functional in one timeline.
Oh no.
Great.
The only thing I can think of is Sonic, man.
Sonic Pinball.
Messages, regardless of which timeline you're in.
It is a Sonic game.
We implanted a small device directly into your brain. That way,
I don't know. How about you? I don't know that many Sonic game shiz. I'm kind of not. I wouldn't say a big fan, but
It's a very new Sonic game.
How much of your cerebral
it's a new
energy
Sonic
you
game?
had to remove
Very
to
new.
make this work.
Like 2 years ago.
Last year.
Sonic Battle
can't be
Adventure 2
Frontiers.
remade.
Gotta be.
It was released last year. And it is not a typical Sonic game.
Gosh darn it. I'm not gonna know.
It's free. You can play it right
Things are
now.
about to get a little more complicated in the next chamber. But don't lose hope.
Probably not right now,
Think
but
about
like
this.
after this you can.
Well, yeah. I mean, you technically could, but
Lying in the future,
we would have
it's
to.
safe
We would have
assume
words
you
after
can
the show.
solve the chamber
I mean, we almost started
sometime
playing
during
Terraria
the
during
last
this, so.
years.
That's true.
That's different. I approved that one.
It is a visual novel / point and click.
It's
What?
a visual
Okay.
novel.
You solved it.
That makes sense if it's an April Fool's joke. What the heck?
Great work.
Man, the lures. I'm messing up my backup while trying to think of Sonic games.
We tried many times to open
Because I feel like with the way the internet works,
but this connection
like I would have heard of this. So the fact that I don't know anything about this makes me feel like I'm never gonna get this.
I'm surprised neither of you heard of this.
It's gonna be like a Sonic dating sim.
There's no dating.
Quite the opposite, maybe.
The opposite.
What's the opposite of dating?
What's the opposite of dating? Think about it.
I don't know.
I don't know about that one, actually.
It's not actually the opposite of dating. It's not actually the opposite of dating. It is not. It is not Sonic divorce.
That's next year.
We tried many times to open a passage to the future.
Any other
This
ideas?
connection, exactly 20 years from now, is the only one stable enough to last
I got nothing.
than a few microseconds.
Me neither.
It is the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Whoa.
Sonic died?
It's a murder mystery.
No.
Yeah, rip Sonic.
First Mario, then Sonic.
I actually have not heard of this at all. It's really interesting.
Me neither. Like, yeah, that definitely does seem like the thing we would certainly hear about.
It was pretty good. It's cute.
Spoilers, Sonic doesn't actually die, but he allegedly does. So, Sonic is...
What motion control system does Portal 2 support?
Oh, Sixth Sense Motion. Fucking whatever it's called.
Outstanding. You are the first.
Maybe, but that's not what I meant.
Wait, really? What?
In fact,
what motion pack? What was the question?
It's like like a motion control peripheral.
At all.
Huh?
Is it the PlayStation things?
It is not PlayStation.
The Kinect.
It is a motion and orientation detection game controller.
It is related to the Sixth Sense. That's the name of the DLC.
Yeah, okay. I'm not that crazy.
I'll give you partial points for that.
Apparently it was renamed. Actually, yeah. I didn't know it got renamed.
And apparently it does work with the PlayStation stuff, but
you got the gaslighting me.
Now you get even more half points.
All right. So this one was a
first time we lied.
Hoax question.
Yup, there you got me. It was all part of the show.
The official answer was the Razer Hydra, but it does also work with a PlayStation Move. So
apparently the Razer Hydra was previously known as the Sixth Sense True Motion. So I think you're just actually just
and the name of the DLC is the Sixth Sense Motion Pack.
Yeah, no.
All right, we'll give you full 30 for that.
Not good.
Thank you. Thank you.
The next thing you will do is jump.
I'm almost afraid to ask. What test chamber are you on by chance?
Oh, I don't remember the numbers. Lightbridge, so I think 19?
Oh, we're close together.
Good. I've made some mistakes.
It's going to be an intense final battle.
Yeah, the only reason I remember that Sixth Sense Motion Pack was because there was a point where you could use it in the game's challenge mode, which if you don't know is like the main thing people use for at least Portals leaderboards and speedruns as well for individual levels. As part of one of the features for the DLC or the motion controls is that like you could just like move portals.
Interesting.
Which was really OP for leased portals because there were some chambers where you could just like save portals just by like moving them.
Like grabbing them and moving them over.
Good news.
I just remember like I think it was specifically the chamber pull the rug in Portal 2 that I saw someone beat it in 2 portals and I was like, how is that possible? And I look up a video and it's just a guy like moving a portal and I was like, what what did I just watch?
How did do you just like drag it around?
Yeah. I don't know, you can search it up. It's like, it literally looks like someone just like modded the game, but
nicely done.
My God,
somebody in chat suggested the iToy, and I need that Portal game on the PlayStation 2 iToy.
I love the iToy. That's so fun.
Asking yourself why we put you through.
That is one of the peripherals. I had like 4 of them. I think everybody had multiple of them. It's like every game came bundled with it.
Testing can continue, no matter.
I just had one. I just used it to like as a webcam. I like never actually used it to play iToy
When I was
games.
like 6, I used to play the games.
Videos.
By one entity. For some reason, this entity seems completely unresponsive.
20
years from
What
now.
change was made in Portal 2 that resulted in its lower ESRB rating?
We have lost all control, and we need to find a way.
Like between Portal 1 and Portal 2.
Is it the writing?
It is not the writing.
Well done. You have proven yourself to be quite capable. Keep going.
No blood? Is there blood in Portal 2?
Correct.
Oh, let's go.
That's right.
Oh, there's blood in Portal 1, but not Portal 2, right?
Yeah, not in Portal 2.
Yep. 20 seconds for Shiz. According to Valve, the blood splatters in Portal 1 were not noticed until it was too late in development to cleanly remove them.
Wow.
You are in the home.
That is
And
interesting.
it's just like it's just Source Engine default.
Yeah, from the Half-Life 2. There you go. It all makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Do we know why they reused all the blood splatters from and then because they reused all the blood splatters from Half-Life 2, they had to work it into the universe. And so
They're like, well, the blood splatters are the same, so I guess we have to. That was the only asset reused.
That was the driving force.
that was the only asset they reused.
Also the portal gun. You want to ask the super deep cut one?
Yeah, give the deep cut.
Who was test subject number 1 before Doug Ratman changed Chell's number to be number 1?
In one specific configuration.
Oh no.
We cannot choose the exact.
This is some Portal 2 final hours deep cut.
Yeah.
This is.
We can only
We're not going to spend too long on this.
what the facility looks like years from now.
I think, is it a girl's name as well?
Is still
It's.
unknown,
I'll say it's
but the data
initials.
we collected
So
points to a
unclear.
single rogue test subject.
Oh. I have no idea.
Me neither.
Binary search letters.
We're not doing that.
Do not binary
It
search
is-
letters. Absolutely
It
not.
is SJ9. It's
Okay, I had no idea.
according to Portal 2 Lab Rat, the comic,
Oh, Lab Rat.
which gives like several people's numbers. There's SJ9, who is number 1. Chell was number 1498. Lazarus Gray was number 2. There's no like funny names, unfortunately. So, yeah.
Welcome
If anybody got
to the
that,
final chamber.
good job.
Don't
That is a pretty crazy pull.
Yeah, that definitely
You will
is.
soon find the solution.
Where are you at right now, Shiz?
I'm on the final chamber of the game.
You're ahead of me.
Oh,
That's
snap.
insane. I'm just starting 24.
Yes, famously the science guy, SJ9.
Astonishing. You
Well, everyone knows
really
that Bill was stored
You've
for
proven to be capable of
Billiam.
nearly
Billium.
anything.
Yep.
Spillium,
Now
Diddley.
it's time for your
Billiam.
mission. We will put you back in
I'm
stasis.
in.
For April Fool's Day 1997, the hosts of What Two game shows switched roles.
This vacuum tube
Oh,
will take you
snap.
back to the
Can you
light.
repeat the question? I didn't hear it fully.
You will be awoken.
For
when the
April
time
Fool's Day
comes to use your
1997, the
special
hosts of
abilities
What
to
Two
save
game
this
shows
facility
switched
from its
roles.
impending doom.
Oh my goodness. I have no clue.
The
Go with
original
Jeopardy
center
But
and Wheel of
I just
Fortune.
finished.
contribution to
That's
science.
it.
It's done.
Sorry, what was the second one?
Wheel of Fortune.
Great things in the future.
That's the two. 10 seconds for sushi.
Oh,
Course of history.
sushi.
Dude.
You could be slow, it's fine.
Dude, I actually just forgot how to play this chamber. I'm gonna be so real.
We're out of trivia questions, that's it. No more.
Well, now that you're done, Shiz, you don't have to think and play at the same time. You just have to think.
Just think.
So you get a little bit of extra
The fast
extra
is
brain
over.
power. Yeah.
We should switch roles for a show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I ask the questions, then instead of you asking the questions, and then you ask the questions instead of me asking the questions.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I think that'd be good.
That sounds difficult. But who spins the wheel?
Not false. We both
Okay,
can.
cool.
Yeah, it's a team. We work as a team.
All right, I got a minute 30 left in this, so
All right, let's get a minute 30 long question. This one. What 2002 movie, also based on a book, featured Tom Hanks as Carl Hanratty, chasing down conman Frank Abagnale Jr., played by Leonardo DiCaprio?
Catch Me If You Can.
That's it.
That's right.
30 for sushi.
My god, that's fat. Oh, please.
What product is considered to be the snack cake golden child by its producers?
Twinkies.
That's it. 10 more for sushi.
Why?
It's chill.
Why is this a portal question?
It's a cake question.
Oh, it's a cake question, right? Okay.
Jonathan Colton, known for Still Alive, used to perform yearly at Penny Arcade's PAX events. What is the most recent event that he performed at?
Do you want event title or year?
Both.
Okay,
Both.
I'm gonna have. This is no idea.
Oh my goodness, that is a tough question.
You can just guess.
Astonishing. You really did it.
I don't know. What are events artists perform at? Coachella, surely. Surely.
It is a PAX event.
It's
For your real mission.
what is the last
PAX
PAX event he
event,
performed
In
at?
stasis until the
Dude, I just went to PAX last year and I don't like
PAX
remember.
West 2019.
It is neither
Earlier.
West nor 2019.
PAX East 2022.
It is PAX East.
That is not earlier.
Oh snap!
PAX East 2014.
Earlier than both.
Earlier.
2012. PAX East.
Later.
PAX East 2013. I'm done, by the way.
Shiz got that first. 10 more for Shiz.
10 seconds.
Oh.
Speaking of PAX, submissions for the speedrun stage at PAX East close on June 21st. Use !PAX in Twitch chat to learn more.
All right. Now that you're both done, let us tabulate your final times.
I think Shiz took me to Pound Town, bro. I think that was a pretty rough final leg.
It was really close.
That was supposed to be your choice too. That was like your
Narratives
poll.
be damned. My boy can speedrun.
Let's go, dude.
I got the Celtics up by 11 points right now, man. I can't be mad.
Okay, Sushi gets his win. I
so
get
you're
mine.
the real winner here.
Yeah. That's
We're
not
only
so
at
bad.
halftime, though. We're
That's
not even at
great.
halftime yet.
Your final times with a total out of all 4 runs, including the trivia bonus, total adjusted time of 2:07:08 is M Sushi. And with a total adjusted time of 2:03:16, Giselle. So
Wow.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Good game, Sushi. That was a lot of fun.
GGs.
I enjoyed that a lot.
That was very cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us in Portland.
I know you said Portland, but it sounded like Portland.
I heard Portland.
That's what I thought. I was confused.
Thanks for hanging out in Portland on
Thanks
location.
for having a positively Oregon time with us here
But-
at Think Fast. I hope you both had fun. If y'all have any shout outs you'd like to make.
Shout outs. My competitor, I guess. I mean, he shouted out himself enough, but I'll give him the official Shazal seal of approval kind of shout out. M Sushi's pretty cool. He's got some good videos on YouTube. Go subscribe to him. Streams once every 3 years, but when he does stream, it's pretty good. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, I'll say quickly to check out Shazal over at twitch.tv/Shazal. And hopefully some more YouTube videos coming soon over on YouTube. Also check out Shiz Alt on YouTube for the best speedrunning content out there. But
oh boy.
I know you just finished up a big Portal 2 grind, so I don't know what's next over there. You'll have to go follow and find out, I guess.
I guess so.
I
Who knows what the future holds?
But no, seriously, always a pleasure. Shazal is like, I think it's awesome because we're both two very skilled Portal speedrunners. So coming together to do stuff like this is always very, very nice. So,
Absolutely.
Thanks for playing with me.
Yeah, you too,
even
man.
Even though you whooped me.
Hey, man, I don't know. The Portal 2, I tried for 4 months to best you. I did it, and just like the beast inside of me came out tonight. I was ready for tonight. But
wait, did I win in trivia though?
Yeah.
I think you might have.
By about 50 seconds, yeah.
Let's go.
That's
moral victory.
Okay. My play carried, but thanks so much for having us. It really was a great time.
Yeah,
thanks for being on.
Sometimes thinking wins, sometimes fast wins. And this was a fast show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Soos, you got any announcements for us before we head on out?
I do. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to press the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. GDQ is going to PAX West. Submissions are now open until June 21st. Use !PAX in Twitch chat for more info, as was just said. But it's PAX West.
That does it for us here at Think Fast. There's more hotfix right after this, so make sure you stay tuned. But we'll just leave you with one quick thing to dwell on, and that is any portals and boxes that you place in the past do go to the future, but ones in the future do not continue in the present. That's important. Remember that. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.